Get straight into it. Gotta check and make sure this live streaming shit going good. No, not this one. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yo, yo, yo. All right, we got that bit. Just had to make sure, because sometimes shit be tweaking. Motherfuckers won't know till you looking at the shit and editing and shit. You feel me? Don't want to go through those. You feel me? Everybody know who Bobby is. And if you don't know who Bobby is, you probably seen who Bobby is. You feel me? Now, honestly, I don't know who the fuck Bobby is, but I seen her before. You feel me? She that little white girl. I ain't gonna cap. She's slight kind of cute. I ain't gonna bap to you. But today we finna look at the suspicious rise of her. The reason why I clicked on this because I don't know who the fuck she is. So it's suspicious to me, and that's what we finna figure out today. Has she come up?
Bobbi Althoff is a podcast host I'm sure most of us have seen. Bobbi Althoff is a podcast host I'm sure most of us have seen, as she's gone super viral over these past few months. From interviewing people like Drake and Shaq to featuring on the Today Show, Bobbi Althoff has been everywhere. But this has left many people wondering, where did she come from and how did she get here? Many people have even suggested that she is one of the first ever podcast industry plants.
Now that's what I was trying to figure out, like, bro, because that's the reason why I found out about who the fuck she was, because, like, she doing interviews with all these famous motherfuckers. I be like, oh, her family gotta be locked in with somebody. You know how that shit be, like, her family probably like a music producer. I don't know, bro. You feel me?
It's actually one of the first things that comes up when you search for her on YouTube. So today I wanted to investigate how Bobbi Althoff was able to secure interviews with people like Mark Cuban and Drake, even though she just started out. And I was able to find a few clues that may help us figure it out. First, I want to say there's a ton of videos on her already on YouTube, and I've seen every single one, but no one's been able to figure out how she's gotten into this position. Most of it's just been speculation with a few facts here and there. So I took it upon myself to find out a ton of information about her, and it may help us solve this case. But one thing about Bobbi's explosive growth is that I bet she's got a ton of finances now that are hard to keep track of, which is why this video is brought to you by Rocket Money. I always told myself that I would never have so many subscriptions that I lose track, but after a few years, I came through to help me. Two of my build a custom using Rocket. I can monitor other features, get money with time. So I highly recommend this app. It's super helpful.
Go fuck with this app.
It's perfect for someone who's new to trying to 0.4 million members using Rocket Money today. I've also got a nice little deal for you. So just go to the link in the description or go to rocketmoney.com/MannyBalls to get started today for free. You can also unlock even more features with premium. Like I said, that is rocketmoney.com/MannyBalls or the link in the description to get started for free. Anyways, back to the video. So first, let's talk about what we know. Bobbi Althoff first appeared on most people's TikTok For You pages when she interviewed the comedian/content creator Funny Marco. There were a ton of funny moments because both of them have a really awkward, deadpan sort of humor that worked out really well for an interview. More clips of her interviewing other people began circulating, such as her interview with Rick Glassman and her interview with Armani White. Bobbi began blowing up.
Yeah, the other two people that he just said, I don't know who the fuck they is. I know who Funny Marco is. He funny as hell. That's actually how I think I found out about Bobby. Because the Funny Marco shit, you feel me? Because who don't know about Funny Marco? Folks say it's funny as hell.
As many people found her very entertaining, and clips from her interviews were dominating TikTok. But there were also plenty of questions about where she came from, as her rise was very quick and she only had about 3 podcast episodes out. However, this question wasn't super prominent until the 4th episode of her podcast when she went mega viral because she secured an interview with Drake. This interview was huge and garnered over 11 million views before it was deleted. More on that later. Clips were going around all over TikTok and
they did an interview in the bed. Was that Drake idea? Cause I promise you, bro, that seemed like a Drake ass did to do. Like, yeah, if I do an interview with Shorty, let's do an interview in the bed. Like, If y'all don't get y'all freaky light skinned ass on, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. This shit crazy.
Everyone was talking about it because it was pretty funny, especially seeing a superstar like Drake in a more open and awkward environment. Bobby was blowing up and she was even topping the Apple Podcast charts. This led to tons of people assuming that she was an industry plant, because how else is someone going to get Drake as a guest on the 4th episode of their podcast? It didn't help the accusations after she followed up her Drake interview with a Lil Yachty interview, a Mark Cuban interview, and a Tyga interview.
I ain't gonna cap to you. I don't know who the other nigga is, but I feel like if she got a Drake interview, don't you would think that she gonna get a Lil Yachty interview? Let's be real, Lil Yachty and Drake is like motherfucking best friends. They besties or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So if she got Drake, you know Lil Yachty is on the roster to be next, bro.
But then there was some drama. About a week after posting the Drake interview, it was taken down, and both her and Drake unfollowed each other on Instagram. There were a ton of rumors as to why this happened, and the main one was that Bobby slept with Drake and then divorced her husband. Then Dave Portnoy chimed in and kind of upped the rumors, which led to Bobby making a statement claiming they were all untrue. Little editor's note here, I forgot to mention that the sentence, "I did not want to do this podcast in the first place, and now so much negativity is coming from it," was a pretty controversial sentence.
So did Drake come up with the idea? I ain't gonna cap to you, shorty. What you think motherfuckers gonna think if y'all ass doing like a little, interview and shit, but y'all in the bed under cover and shit? I ain't gonna cap to you. I don't know. What if you could just get your panties on under that cover? We don't know. What did y'all do in that bed before the cameras came on? We don't know. But just putting in the bed, most niggas gonna assume, oh yeah. Y'all know what the fuck that mean, bro.
From Bobby. A lot of people thought this meant the Drake podcast or her entire podcast in general, but I think when you understand the context, it's actually pretty obvious she's talking about the BFFs podcast with Dave Portnoy, because a ton of negativity and controversy has come from that. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up real quick. There's even more speculation that this was some sort of PR stunt, but we may never know for sure. Regardless, the entire situation led to a ton of hate towards Bobby. There's also a lot of speculation that her and her husband did actually get divorced, since she's pretty flirty in interviews with some of her guests.
And then bring all your single NBA players.
Whether or not that's true, she got even more hate after she appeared on the BFFs podcast with Dave Portnoy. A clip of her talking about her Lil Yachty interview, which followed her Drake interview, went viral on Twitter.
Because he was awkward. I walked into his house. He didn't even say hi to me. So then I was said, let's go to the bathroom. So then we go to the bathroom and then we get out, and then he's he's just sitting there with his two assistants, and he's not even acknowledging that I'm in the room, and my camera guy's setting up. I'm just sitting there
I do think this was a little bit out of context though, as she did say she really enjoyed the interview.
That one we talked for too long. That was 2 hours. Because we're the same age and stuff, and it ended up being just easy to talk to him about everything.
Regardless, this clip really hurt the public opinion of Bobby Althoff. Then as the public began to shift their opinion on her, people began to find many other reasons to dislike her. And I can kind of understand it, seeing that Lil Yachty clip out of context, but Bobby did not let all of the hate stop her. Because of all this hate, a lot of people were saying she fell off, but I don't think that's nearly true at all. She still has a very strong fan base and has recently secured interviews with people like Tyga, J Balvin, Shaq, and Charlie.
Let's be real though. They say everybody fall off, bro. It's bro, anyone that gets success, they gonna say they fell off, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. If you look at my comments on TikTok, someone gonna say, oh nigga, you fell off. How the fuck did I fall off? And when I first started, I ain't have a house, I ain't had no car for real, none of that shit. And now I got way more than what I started with. But I fell off. What the fuck? Have you ever thought about me just letting up on the social media shit to focus on other shit? In this case, I'm focusing on YouTube to get my page up. But damn, niggas just bro, you fell off? What the fuck?
Charlie Puth. That's the thing about her podcast in particular, is she isn't really the main focus, but her awkward personality usually puts the guests in a funny situation that allows them to shine. One commenter on the Lil Yachty interview said, "This show is a really great way to get a raw view of these celebrities. It feels so personal and casual." But where does all of this leave us? We have a basic understanding of her career so far, but we still don't know where she came from. Like most people think, she just comes off as some sort of podcast industry plant. Well, that's where her backstory comes into play. So Bobbi Althoff claims to have been poor growing up, and she says that her family really struggled, and many people understandably think this is a lie, but we'll touch more on that later. She also mentioned that her dad was a contractor. So Bobbi actually first began her career in
I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I feel like everybody wanna have that, like, I don't know why, but they wanna have that image of I was poor, I was this, I was that. Like, nigga, you don't know what the fuck poor was, my nigga. I ain't gonna cap to you. Nigga, but it's like at the end of the day, you gotta understand too, they might feel poor depending on what area they in. But like they probably not the richest motherfuckers in their neighborhood, so they say they poor. But they live inside a nice ass neighborhood though. But since you're not the richest, since you don't got as much money as everyone else in the neighborhood, now you saying you poor. Nah, man. Nah, man. That's what motherfuckers be doing and shit. If you was poor, you would be living in some motherfucking. I ain't gonna cap to you. You can't say you was poor if you ain't never had to live inside a one-bedroom apartment with hella motherfuckers. If you ain't never had to do that shit, your ass wasn't poor enough. On game, your ass had enough money to be able to have a house. I ain't gonna cap to you. Listen, if every motherfucker got their own room inside your house, you cannot say you was poor. That's one of the rules right there. If every motherfucker in your house had their own room, you was not poor. I ain't gonna cap to you. If you didn't have to share a room none of your life, bro, you better not ever say you was poor unless you was the only kid. And then again, bro, the only kid still gotta sleep inside the living room if it's a one bedroom. You know how that shit be.
in 2020 on TikTok during quarantine. She went viral after posting videos about the life of a mom, especially when she posted a video of her lopsided boobs from breastfeeding. She was featured in articles online and even did a couple of interviews, which gives us our first clue. Interestingly enough, one interview that I found while researching this video was deleted, but in the interview she mentioned being reached out to by directors who wanted to know if she would like to do acting, to which she said no because she was doing TikTok. She also mentioned in this interview growing up with no money. In the other interview, she mentioned how successful she was on TikTok and said she had over 2 million followers on TikTok in October of 2021. Anyways, as you can see, she was really popular on TikTok in 2020, 2021, and 2022. She was so popular actually that she would get recognized in public, and even though she deleted.
You see? So there we go right there. So Shorty ass took advantage of the TikTok shit. And then woo wop the bam. She got on. You feel me? That's what lots of motherfuckers did. TikTok was like a gold mine at one point. You gotta understand, at one point, TikTok was a motherfucking gold mine. Like, nigga, if you did that shit the right way, bro, you will be on. Like me, I didn't do it the right way. But I did it good enough, you feel me? Well, I got this shit, you feel me? But it's like some motherfuckers, they really took off with that TikTok shit and took that shit to a whole nother level. Whole nother level, bro. I ain't gonna capture you because you will get lots of connections. Like all my connections I got is through TikTok. I just, you feel me, ain't really that much social. So, you know, that shit don't really work out for me. It seems like Bobby is a more social individual and shit. Like if you see me at events, bro, any motherfucker that see me at an event, I literally be like this. I ain't gonna capture you. Even with the NLE Chopper event, I was just cool. But I did say something to NLE Chopper because I be like, I gotta get some content with folks, bro. That's the reason why I came to the event and accepted shit. But really, G Herbo was supposed to be the original nigga, but his ass tweaked, and then that's when they end up having NLE Chopper. And I'm like, fuck it, I gotta talk to folks. I gotta get this video, bro. My supporters want to see this shit.
Did a ton of her old TikTok videos. You can still find tons of duets and even tweets of people reposting it.
I think I got to like 3.4 million followers on TikTok with like awkward mom stuff.
So it was the same vibes?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had the same vibe since like the very first video I had that went like viral.
Bobby was also probably making pretty good money from the creator fund too. She eventually started posting YouTube videos, many of which are now deleted, but she didn't see much success from that. She was actually in a pretty similar situation as she is now, because even before the podcast, she had a lot of her TikTok fans divided on whether or not they found her sense of humor funny. Eventually, she stopped posting her kids online because she wanted to be a little more private and was even featured in an article for doing this. But another thing worth noting is that in her old TikToks, she would often feature her husband, Corey Althoff. Now, Corey Althoff is worth noting because he is a fairly successful tech guy. If you check his LinkedIn, you'll see that he's a senior vice president at a company called CompTIA. He's worked as a software engineer at companies like eBay and has
Folks got that money on for sure. I ain't gonna cap to you. You could tell by her background, bro, that her nigga got some money. On game, you could just tell how she be knowing her little TikTok. You see the background and shit. Oh yeah, Shorty got some money on. She got some money on. I don't know where she got the money, but she got some money on. And obviously she got it from her husband. I know her husband mad as hell. Like damn, he feel like social media took his bitch. Literally, that's what social media did. Social media took his bitch from him. And that's how I go to lots of motherfuckers. That's why I say, bro, man, if you famous, bro, don't make no bitch famous, bro. You gonna make a bitch famous and social media gonna take your bitch, gang. What I mean by that, bro, is like, man, the comments, they get to listening to the comments, they get to motherfucking 30 motherfuckers, 50 motherfuckers DMing your bitch, telling her 30 different lies, 40 different lies. Her dumb ass believe in that shit because these niggas just, you feel me, good liars and shit. So it's like, I ain't gonna capture you. It's a lot of shit, lots of ways how social media could take your bitch. Not they probably ain't gonna physically take your bitch, gang. Mentally, social media took your bitch, bro. That's how it be for lots of niggas, bro. That's why I ain't dating no social media ass bitch, bro. Cause the bitch that's on social media, bro, the social media got her, bro, on game.
Written a couple of books. I've seen people estimate his net worth being anywhere from $100,000 to $15 million, and we all know the internet net worths aren't usually super accurate, but I wouldn't be too surprised if he had a decent amount of money, especially since his books seem to sell pretty well. Him and Bobby got engaged in 2019, married sometime after, and have 2 kids together. So because of this, a lot of people think that her husband has been funding her career or providing her with some sort of connections, but again, we'll touch more on that later. However, this does provide us with our second clue. Anyways, following her TikTok success, she decided that she wanted to do a podcast. Her real first episode, which was deleted pretty quickly, was an episode with Colleen Ballinger, the ukulele girl. She did the same awkward thing she had done before, and some of the clips were actually pretty funny. As to why she deleted it, people think she wanted to either distance herself from Colleen or was just deleting it since it didn't do super well. But the reason I point out this episode is because of the thumbnail. That does not look like a thumbnail that a well-funded person with employees would use.
Well, you gotta understand too, man. Some motherfuckers like, what if she just want to try it out? Like, what if she just wanted to try out, doing the thumbnails for herself and all that shit? Like, some people some people like you get a more better sense of joy when you do it yourself. Like, and then once you get more like, more official and, you got more priorities and you got to do more higher class shit with your editing and all that shit, then I say, you feel me? But when you coming up in the earlier stages, bro, what's the point of you paying for a special ass thumbnail and that shit might not even go up, gang? And then you learn how to do that shit. That shit is way better. Thumbnails is not hard to make at all, bro. Them bitches is really easy as hell. It seemed hard when you first started, but once you learn, bro, it's like riding a bike. You're gonna forever be able to make them thumbnails, and it's gonna be fast as hell. Depends on what you're trying to do, but for the most part, it's gonna be easy as hell once you get used to it.
The interview itself had decent production quality, but I highly doubt she was with an agency or company with that type of thumbnail, which gives us our third clue. She then interviewed Tamin Sirsak, I don't know if I said that right, from Pretty Little Liars in her old set, which again is now deleted. However, the next episode had a much better thumbnail with better production quality. Now, the information we have available is that she is currently with a talent agency called WME, and her production quality has gone up a ton. WME is a talent agency that has been around forever and operates in multiple entertainment industries with various high-level clients. One of those clients, of course, is Drake. Following Bobby's interview with Drake, she quickly signed to WME. At least that's what all of the articles say. Many people are skeptical of this though and think that she was previously signed to WME, which is why she was.
Yeah, that will make more sense, cause if she was already signed to the motherfuckers and Drake is already on the shit, bro. Come on, lots of motherfuckers be doing that shit. Like when you be seeing artists do a song with other motherfuckers, they damn to be a part of the same label and shit. They be a part of the same label, and that be the shit right there. You feel me? I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on with my motherfucking
he was able to get the Drake interview. And this definitely isn't out of the question to have an agency pull some strings to make something look organic, but I honestly could not find the exact date she signed, so I couldn't tell you for sure whether or not it's true. We do know that WME, more specifically Bobby's agent TJ Bernardi, is responsible for hooking her up with a Mark Cuban interview, since Mark is one of his
Whoa, look at them feet, gang. Look at them motherfucking feet, gang. Boy, your ass be walking on motherfucking. But I guess white people, they don't be wearing shoes. If you really think about it, gang, white motherfuckers don't wear shoes, bro. They ass be up in that bitch, bro, just walking with their feet, bro. Like these motherfuckers really be on some real life motherfucking Tarzan nature shit. And that's why they feet be dirty as hell. Black motherfuckers' feet don't really be dirty. Cause you see, I'm walking around my house in house shoes. And house shoes and shit. So you know how that shit be, bro. Can't show shit on camera, man, because they ass get on your ass for showing any pipes. I was tweaking, bro. I had my shit. They had my shit by me, bro. I'm a boy. That's loafing. But yeah, folks' feet dirty as hell. That shit crazy.
That's not fair. I manifested this podcast and it worked.
Well, we also have a great agent that I'm friends with.
No, that's not. He didn't help. He helped with your episode. He hasn't helped with anything else.
Oh, okay.
It was odd to me how defensive she got right away in that clip, maybe thinking that his comment would fuel the industry plant accusations. But on the flip side of that, Hassan Piker, who is signed to WME, claims that they have never once helped him get a guest and doesn't think it's likely that WME is very helpful in getting Bobby her other guests.
WME doesn't do shit for me, dog, okay? I've never actually gotten a single fucking person on the show, on this stream, off of WME.
I think as someone who's signed.
So what's the point of being with WME unless you just get money on? If you get money on off that shit, then I understand. But if you ain't getting no money on, it ain't no point. But you already getting money on, so I think they probably just getting guaranteed money. That's why they doing the shit.
To WME and has some sort of podcast type of thing. His opinion is definitely valuable in helping us find out where she came from. But now we have our fourth clue, that she is currently signed with WME and her agent helped her secure the Mark Cuban interview, although they may not have been very helpful with other guests. So now I want to cover all of the theories that people have adopted following her extremely fast rise. The first one, and the one that I assumed for a while, is that it was some sort of nepotism. Many people have assumed that she has rich parents that have invested in her podcast and handed her some sort of connections that allowed her to interview all of these big people. However, I think I'm gonna rule this theory out for a variety of reasons. First of all, she said she grew up struggling in multiple interviews, and regardless of how true that is, I got into contact with someone who claims to have gone to school with her. Now, I don't want to share their info or anything, but I have good reason to believe them, and they told me that they both went to a relatively low-income middle school. They said, I find it hard to believe she was anything but middle class, and I'm sure classmates would have been aware if she had famous or rich parents. She's also mentioned a few times that her dad was a contractor and even worked on Snoop Dogg's house, but she claims there was a point that they were so poor they had to sell things like her bed frame. On top of that, if they were really rich or famous, there are bound to be articles out there with their names on it, which there aren't. So unless Bobby's team went nuts wiping the internet, I think this theory is the least likely.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like, bro, middle class, like, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Poor is to different people, bro. Like, it depends. Like, it's different levels of poor. Like, depending on your mindset, your environment type shit, you might think you poor going through some shit. But you'll really go to a certain area and you be like, bro, you actually living good, gang. I ain't gonna cap to you. And I know that shit for a fact just because I lived in the city. I was born and raised in the east side of Chicago. My mama ended up getting with my brothers and sisters' dad. And, you know, they had families out the burbs. Not no real good burbs, Cal City and shit. But the lifestyle of Cal City versus the city, you feel me? You look at the niggas in Cal City, you be like, damn, fo, y'all got it good. Y'all got these nice houses, woo, this, down the third. They looking at it, boy, we struggling in this bitch, bro. But it's like, depending on where you from, that's why I say depending on where you from. A nigga from a different area say, oh, yeah, this shit good. Like, I used to drive to, like, certain areas and shit and just used to be like, yeah, it's nice areas. Then the niggas over there and shit be like, boy, this shit ain't nice. Boy, this shit, really, you feel me, woo, woo. That's why I be like, it just depends on the background.
likely. I don't want to entirely rule it out, but I think it's less likely than the others. And this gives us our fifth clue, that it's unlikely that her parents are wealthy with connections. The second theory is that she was planted somehow by her husband or used her husband's money or connections to get into podcasting. Now, I doubt her tech programming husband is going to have many connections to the entertainment industry or know anything about it, so I doubt he's the reason she's been making it big. So while I don't think this theory is very likely, I do think it's worth noting she had a secure income to fall back on since her husband was successful. Like I said, she also
On gang, that's how the shit be. So basically, this is what the hoes do. I'm finna give you the little demo game. Run a little game on y'all, bro. So, like I tell niggas, bro, hoes is get with what they can get with, bro. So, some females will never reach the level that they want to reach in life. So they just gotta settle. Just like for most men, they gotta settle for what they feel me. They do, you feel me? So they look for the best option, the most secured option, and they go with that. And then some women might be smart enough and be like, okay, let me try to chase my dreams and shit, woo woo, while I got this secure money. Now, if they achieve their goals, that's where the problem come in at now, because they only got with you because nigga they knew they couldn't give it what they wanted. So, like she probably wanted her a rapper black nigga, you feel me? A nigga, you feel me? Slanging like me, you feel me? But I don't got that money on like him. So she got to make sacrifices in this shit. Do I want the broke nigga that's slanging? Or do I want the rich motherfucker that's playing with the computers and shit, you feel me? That's a decision that lots of women's got to make. And then by the time a nigga that they want, you feel me, they got money on, they up now, they got all these other options and shit. Lots of times women don't get the options to get with what they want, you feel me, and what they need, you feel me. They be stuck between that shit. And you see, once they get up, bro, they leaving your ass, bro. If you was a corn, if you was a real ass nigga, they gonna have that money and still gonna be fucking with you on gang.
also probably made some decent money from the creator fund on TikTok that she was able to invest into her podcast. So while this theory may be sort of true, since I'm sure she had a more secure income to help invest into her podcast, I doubt he was responsible for planting her into the industry. The third theory, and most likely one, is that because of her TikTok popularity, she somehow got into contact with an agency, likely one similar to WME, and got hooked up with all of the connections. They invested in her, made her podcast for her, helped her pick her style, got all of her guests, and then she blew up. It makes sense why people would think this, since she's had big guests right out the gate and pretty good production. So this theory is the one I think.
I mean, let's be real. Like, can we use our heads now? Now we finna use our heads, bro. Like I just said, bro. I'm a nigga from the east side of Chicago. East side of Chicago, gang. Some niggas didn't even know who the fuck I was, bro. They had seen me with NLE Chopper, bro. And I did other events. I did an event, Funny Marco. You feel me? I didn't take a picture with Funny Marco. Everybody was taking pictures with him. And I don't give a fuck enough to be like, oh, let me wait to go take a picture with him while everybody up. I don't give a fuck, gang. But you feel me? The NLE Chopper was more so a more exclusive event and shit. But I was able to get that event and shit solely off of TikTok, nigga. Nigga, the reason why I'm able to do events and link up with these people, nigga, I got flew out to Rolling Loud, bro. They paid for everything, bro. I had VIP, all that shit. They paid for food, travel, transportation, hotel, all that shit, nigga. This from TikTok, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, you niggas don't even understand. Like, you could get lots of connections off this shit, bro. Motherfuckers just be thinking shit just, oh yeah, you just a random ass shit. Niggas get, bro, do you know, bro? I'm not gonna say who, but some females that I used to, you know, have a little crush on, you know, when I was younger and shit, they literally follow me now, gang, off of TikTok. What the fuck? TikTok really could get you connections.
Think is most likely. But before we can get to the bottom of how she got here, first it's important to hear her story. So Bobby's story of how she got so big is so simple it doesn't seem real, but after all the research I've done, it actually seems pretty plausible. Bobby said that she would ask her fans to tag celebrities to be on her podcast, and if they agreed, she would pay the fans $300.
I put a TikTok out and I was like, I'll give $300 to anyone who, the idea was I was hoping that like someone, I was like, if you tag someone and you get them to do it, I was hoping that like someone would would tag like a celebrity, and a celebrity would see that and be like, oh, I'll like do it. It worked, and I got this comedian Rick Lossman. I
Yep.
got him to do it.
Now, this does sound ridiculous. Like, there's no way this led to Drake getting on her podcast. But multiple people on her podcast brought up her strategy.
Yeah, she tagged me, and
Do you know her?
I don't.
Okay.
I went to the page and I saw that you were offering $300.
Bro, that shit literally worked, bro. You know that fake motherfucking Dirk? Folks ass literally got on because motherfuckers was mentioning him and shit. Woo, this, that. Everybody kept on mentioning Dirk and all that shit. Dirk seen that shit. Dirk put him in the music video. On Gang. That shit crazy as hell. So that shit, mentioning motherfuckers and all that shit really worked. And then you gotta understand too, some motherfuckers be fucking with you, bro. Like they fuck with you. You never know who fucking with you, gang. Like real deal. Like, and I don't even get happy about shit like this, bro, because I don't care. But Devontae Adams like my post, gang. You know the nigga that's raw as hell in football that played with Aaron Rodgers? Nigga, yeah, that Devontae Adams. He like my post, okay? You feel me? But nah, bro. Folks ass raw as, well, he tweaking right now, bro. But he raw as hell. So it's like you never know. Like, literally, the motherfucker who be helping me out, shout out Young Guns, bro. He helped me out at the kindness of his heart, gang. Just because he was just fucking with a nigga type shit. So that's why I be like, bro, niggas just be fucking with you, bro. You don't gotta be this big ass nigga. You feel me? You gotta understand these is famous motherfuckers that's up, but they still fuck with motherfuckers, bro. Niggas still see niggas and be like, oh yeah, I fuck with what they got going on. I want to help out. Now that's not an everyday thing, but niggas do that shit. You feel me?
To people helping, which I think is great. It's
Yeah.
tough. Booking is one of the hardest parts of podcasting.
Like
What made me bug you? I paid someone $300.
to get me here.
Yes.
That's all I'm worth.
So them confirming this makes it a lot more likely that it's true, and it makes a lot more sense, especially when you think about the fact that she wasn't some random person, but she had over 3 million followers on TikTok, which gives us our sixth clue. She also claims that Drake thought her Funny Marco interview was funny and followed her afterwards, so she simply asked him to come on the podcast. Because she's so firm in this story,
Literally, that's how it go. That's literally how the fuck it go. And the thing is, Bobby is cute. You know Drake cornball ass, a cute woman that's busting on social media. Come on now, bro. And he fuck with her content. You know Drake cornball ass instantly trying to do that shit. Oh yeah, and we could do it in a bed. Freaky ass boy.
she also said that she thinks it's funny to play into the whole industry plant thing online.
So what happened was I was at home like a few months ago, and I was just sitting there, and I got a call, and then I also got a knock at the door at the same time, and they were like, hello, we're the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what does that mean? And they were like, you can't ask any questions. And I was like, okay. And they were like, you're gonna blow up, you just have to follow our lead.
So this is the fourth possible way in which Bobby Althoff blew up so quickly. But what do I think? Well, I'm going to use Occam's razor here, something I just learned about, and I think a lot of the YouTube commenters at home could also learn about as well. So here's what I think happened. Bobby blew up on TikTok in 2020 and 2021, which isn't too hard to believe. Tons of people went viral on TikTok during quarantine. She had a secure income from her husband and TikTok Creator Fund. So in 2023, she offered to pay fans $300 to get guests on her new podcast.
Y'all downplaying how much TikTok actually was paying niggas. On everything I love, bro. I made over 100K off of social media. Now I was doing it for 4 years. The most I made in 1 year was my second year doing TikTok. I remember that shit, bro. I damn near made like 70K that year. That year was so amazing, bro. I traveled so much. I spent $20,000 on a car in cash. The most I had in my account at one time was like 45K type shit. That's why I ended up spending 20 on a car. That shit went by fast as hell, bro. Like, you feel me? But I'm happy, you feel me? I just did that shit, bro. It was fun, bro. Niggas ain't had shit. The niggas had money. Bro, nigga, I was busting, bro. I was going to eat hibachi damn near every day. Just doing dumbass shit. I went to Six Flags all the time. Went to all the shit I didn't get to do as a kid. Water parks, everything, bro. And then I got bored. And then the money started to dry up because I was having too much fun. So, but I honestly had all the fun I needed, bro.
She said that for her first episode with Colleen Ballinger, she was doing everything by herself, had no help, and had no idea how to even upload podcasts to Spotify.
Because I didn't have a podcast and I didn't upload it to actual like Spotify. I didn't know how to. I was doing everything on my own. I put it on YouTube. It got like 70,000 views, which was like huge for my first video on YouTube.
She also mentioned that she had already knew Colleen and was friends with her, but that was during her Rick Glassman interview and it definitely could have been a lie. But then her first episode with Rick Glassman is on all of the streaming services, has a nice thumbnail, and has better production value. So this is when I'm assuming she started getting some sort of help. She also mentioned working with an agency for brand deals when she first started. So whether it was an agency, a company, or more likely an individual acting as a mentor, I'm guessing Bobbi had some type of help setting up her podcast for the first handful of episodes, but the quality still wasn't as good as it is now. Given the fact that her parents aren't likely to be super rich or famous or have all these connections, it doesn't seem like they helped her get to this point either. After the Funny Marco interview, like I said, Drake saw it since he follows Funny Marco on Instagram, thought it was funny, and followed her. He actually even admitted this in the podcast episode they did together.
Yeah, why'd you follow me on Instagram?
I don't know. You just remind me of people that I like.
I believe this even more after Lil Yachty said he reached out to Bobbi to do a podcast first.
I actually reached out first. It just didn't send. You should change your messages. You have it so that people can't message you. You probably miss so many messages from people who think you're cool and want to like do something with you.
What'd you say?
I said I want to do this shit.
Oh, when did you say that?
I said it.
You see, lots of females be doing that shit though, cause niggas be freaky as hell. Like y'all hornball ass be blowing up they shit 30 times, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Only thing a bitch gotta do is leave me on scene one time. You would never hear from me again. I ain't gonna bap to you. You would never hear from me again, bitch. You leave me on scene one time. These niggas be persistently get rejected, bro. And then some wild ass, freaky ball ass nigga be saying they wiener to the hoes. They don't want to see that shit. I know I wouldn't want to see that shit. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. Them niggas really be fucking it up because they ass be overly hornballs in they DMs 24/7. Niggas don't gotta really turn off their DMs like that for real because let's be real, motherfuckers ain't hitting their line. Like motherfuckers, females hit their line, but they be wanting, they be trying to find the hoes that's hitting their line, bro. Females already got too many niggas trying to fuck on them, bro. They don't need no more.
Like a night before you hit me.
Following the Drake interview, you see the podcast settle in a little more. So I am going to guess that it's true she did sign to WME after the Drake interview. Is it possible she signed before? Of course. But I doubt she signed back when she first started her podcast. After signing to WME, she utilized their connections to get with Mark Cuban and possibly even Shaq, since I think he's with them too. But now she definitely has enough pull to get celebrities on her own. So while Bobbi Althoff may not be the industry plant that everyone thinks she is, with big rich people manipulating every move she makes in the background just to make her famous, I do think she leveraged her TikTok fame, had a little help getting started, used the connections she already had from TikTok, and had guests like Drake and Lil Yachty genuinely want to feature on her podcast.
Wow, bro just got common sense. Literally, he got common sense. That's all this shit literally mean. Bro got common sense because I literally thought the same shit the whole time, bro. Once I started listening to her, I found out she got famous off of TikTok. It's common sense, bro. It's common sense. But if you watch this video all the way through, I know your ass fucking with another motherfucking video. So go ahead and go watch another motherfucking video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any content like this. Go. All right, on to the next video. I be how y'all was just in Price Coding always. Woke up trying for your bitch, I know she callin'. And went until her jaws ache. Straight on the cut, thing here good. Let y'all send to a name. I said, cause I know my name. I don't send on that. We how y'all was just in Price Coding always. Oh, that way up with energy calling. Why does shit look like this? Always. Always. How the fuck did you let your baby get eaten by rats? Why is your baby not being watched enough to where it can't get eaten by no rats? I don't even really know what to say. I can't really comprehend this video. That's why we finna rush this video, because they said the moment the motherfucker find out his baby got ate by rats. That's the title. So that's what we finna watch.
Hey, little baby! I know what Bobby is getting the help that he needs.
I see blood everywhere.
Even the little kids are talking about seeing mice and stuff running around in there.
I'm scared. When
he was like eaten alive.
When Evansville police and EMTs receive an urgent 911 call describing a grisly attack by rats on a 6-month-old infant, they immediately race to the scene as paramedics race against time to save the child. It is the nature of the attack that leaves investigators sickened beyond their wildest imaginations.
Yeah, I see the figures.
First of all, gang, look at how your house is dirty as hell, Brody. That's why motherfuckers arrest you, bro. You probably had your kid in some unsafe conditions. That's why the rats ate your baby.
Yeah, I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed.
Early in the morning on September 13th, 2023, police officers and EMTs quickly arrive at the Schonnebaum family home, expecting to see an injured baby off to a local hospital. But what they don't yet realize is the child's injuries and the infuriating reason behind them were something they never could have anticipated. Approaching the house, the officer can't help but notice the front porch is congested with toys, household objects, and heaps of trash. When he enters the house, he's greeted by Delana Thurman, the aunt of the victim, and David, the victim's father. Both are also looking after several crying children.
I walked in and found him this morning. He has a long night long.
Damn, so basically it happened overnight. So it happened while they were asleep. Bro, that shit, man, what? Bro, how? I don't understand, gang.
Then,
Yeah.
That doesn't happen when a baby not make a sound.
Officer Green proceeds to gain further details from Delana, David's sister-in-law. He finds out that all of the other 4 children are under the age of 10, 2 of which are Delana's children.
So you're saying you didn't have a mark on him when you went to bed?
No marks on him at all.
No mark at all? We
Yeah.
laid him down, he was happy as could be, he fell asleep, we came in here to watch some TV.
What time was that?
No, we put him to bed at what?
It was about 8.
About 8?
Yeah, I mean.
And then we just came in here, we haven't heard anything since then. I mean, he was supposed to be at one time around like...
Man, I don't understand, because I feel a baby gonna cry. A baby gonna be crying his ass off if it's getting eaten alive by some rats. That shit fucked up what the baby was going through, man, because how the fuck you ain't hear your baby crying? Like, that shit, they gotta be actually eating that baby for a good minute. You feel me? So I know the baby was crying for a good minute, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. There's some bullshit going on. And then y'all house dirty as hell. But I seen motherfuckers in some dirty ass houses before, and they baby never got ate by no rats. So I don't know.
10 or 11, and I went in there and I gave him a spot.
Moments after the officer's arrival, EMTs enter the home to tend to the victim. The officer is stunned by the ferocity of the infant's injuries.
He's got marks all over him and his fingers are like chewed off. I don't know what happened. They said it wasn't like that. Didn't hear him make a sound all night.
He wasn't like that around my finger when I checked on him and gave him his bottle.
I I've been having plenty of rat problem here, but I've got traps everywhere. I've got bait balls set everywhere. I've tried it the best I can.
If that doesn't happen and him not make a sound all night. Wait.
And it's like, I ain't gonna cap to you, man. No. Rats, what? No, rats is like scary things. For the most part, it's people up and the baby get to moving. The rat is gonna get scared and move away, bro. The baby, with the baby crying and moving, bro, the rat is damn near gonna get flicked off, bro. They said the baby was like a 6 month old. Bro, it will push the rat, and the rat's gonna be scared with the baby just because the baby big as hell compared to the rat still. The motherfucker gonna be moving, and it's gonna be crying. So I'm assuming that the baby probably was already dead, bro. And the baby, and that's why the rats was doing it. And they using that as an excuse, you feel me? Cause it ain't no way possible that a rat just gonna eat on a alive baby, bro. Come on now, what have rats ever been known to eat things alive? They eat on dead ass shit, bro. Come on now. Putting 2 and 2 together, bro, as we watch this shit, bro. Either way, if your kid getting eaten by some rats, you fucked up. You did something wrong.
No, not right now. You can sit down. Can you talk to them? This is mom and dad get the rest. I can't talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it. Here you go. You should have seen the baby. It's terrible. They said to make a sound all night.
As more officers approach the scene, they are equally appalled by the disturbing injuries and the terrible conditions of the house the children live in.
One of the nastier ones I've ever seen. It's hard to contain the rage. Hard to contain the rage. That's not. Oh, that's. I had to walk out. Babies died. Big like situations, but the fact that he was literally alive, if you're telling me he didn't make a sound, yeah. Are you serious? No way. In the house, but don't have diapers laying on the floor. Like, like an
No. Before rats eat up on a baby, it's gonna eat on all that garbage and shit that got on the floor. Come on now, let's be real, bro. Niggas slow. Like if I was 12, So you telling me you got these rats that's not scared of shit? Because I ain't never seen a rat that ain't run when the motherfucker came. Like, bro, what? Rats be even those big ass New York rats. Some of the crazy ones might run up on you, but them niggas ain't really. You feel me? Like, come on now. Let's use our head now and be smart.
I already tell us from the porch how bad.
Yeah, I showed him the picture. It's bad.
So it looks like the fingers were chewed.
Like, yeah, they're really like going. Like he was like eating a lot.
All of them?
He's gonna lose at least a couple, but the whole hand's just chewed up.
With the baby finally receiving treatment in the ambulance, it was time to dig deeper into how such a grotesque attack on the child went unnoticed. The suspects are clearly being less than truthful, and officers must get to the bottom of it. Police isolate the victim's father, David, for questioning.
You just want to take a seat. Listen. I have no idea what's going on. I just got here, but I want to talk to you. But you're not under arrest or anything. But I'm gonna read you your rights before I talk to you. Okay?
I was getting all the kids up, ready for school this morning.
Okay.
I went in there like I've been doing. Went in there to get him up, and I see blood everywhere. So I got him up. I was like, okay, where's the blood coming from? I worked for AMR for a while.
Okay.
I was like, where's the blood coming from? You know, said, did he have a nosebleed? Did he have an ear bleed? I noticed amount of blood, and I see his fingers. And I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed. All right. And
okay, what does he sleep in? Like a crib? Or?
He has a bassinet.
A bassinet?
Bassinet that's on the, like, stands up, you know, off the floor.
No, that shit fucked up. That shit dirty as hell. But looking at that shit, gang, no, the baby was damn near already dead. That's what I'm assuming. What do y'all think though? Am I tweaking? Am I tweaking for thinking this shit?
Okay.
And it's in a corner of the room. Never had any issues.
So you think the dog was chewing on his fingers?
No. We have a rat problem here. I've been trying to get rid of them. I've got Terminex here. I've got bait blocks. I've got traps.
Okay.
All set. And it's like...
Okay.
The baby's mother, Angel Schonnebaum, was reportedly staying in a nearby mental health facility and wasn't present during the attack on the infant. David brings the officer to his son's room, where the incident occurred.
You need to get out of
If you don't want to look in there, it's fine. You just.
Please, over here. He has a pocket boy.
Okay.
The blood-soaked bassinet and boppy pillow create a scene like something out of a horror movie. A defenseless infant would not have stood a chance fending for himself against what was likely a multiple rodent attack. The officer only has time for a brief look before David becomes overwhelmed.
Okay. It's all right. It's all right. Let's get you some. Let's get you some cigarettes.
That's my baby, you know.
I know. I know. They're gonna help him, okay?
As David paces through the house, the children are becoming restless, realizing something is very wrong. When David is able to take a minute to calm down on the front porch, officers gather near the ambulance to compare notes. Despite the house's condition, the question of how this many rodents were infesting the property and the role the adults played remain to be discovered.
Is it both hands?
The right hand's the worst. The left one is, for lack of a better term, more superficial.
Okay.
His feet. Nothing really noted on his back. Groin area looks okay. A little bruising in the perineum.
No. Think about it, gang. Out of all the spots, why would the rest fuck with the spots that's gonna move the most? The hand is gonna be moving. Moving. Even if the baby it's gonna be moving his hand like this. So the only way it's gonna be just chewing on the hand is if the baby just got his hand sitting. Like, if it only got, it's not making sense. It's not adding up. You feel me? Because out of all, I was thinking the baby would be eating like right here. You feel me? Because the baby ain't gonna be able to move. It's just gonna be like this with his legs and arms moving. But a 6-month-old will be able to crawl. Wait, how old is the baby? I don't know how old, but it'll be able to stand up down there, try to grab her. It's gonna be able to move around. But the last thing I feel like it's gonna eat up is the fingertips, because the fingertips and everything gonna be moving. This moving. How? It's man.
According to the police incident report, the baby had over 50 rat bites all over his body. Despite the terrifying wounds on his left hand, it was his right hand, however, that had the EMTs deeply concerned about the child's well-being. He would need a blood transfusion when he arrived at the hospital, as the wounds were nearly fatal.
We'll get him buckled up before
All right.
or if us get angry enough to say hello to the parents. I'm assuming they're not coming to the hospital.
No. Absolutely not.
All right.
I don't know how you wouldn't hear it.
This has to be excruciating.
And if he wasn't screaming, then something else.
Yeah.
While the officer continues to speak with David, the children are growing restless inside as an officer tries to calm them down.
Hey, bud. It's okay. Here.
She. Here, come over here. They're all girls. Yeah, the little boy. You want to sit down so we can talk to you?
A call from DCS, their person, to see if they're going to want the kids to stay.
Okay.
So we'll wait just a little bit, and then if so, we can talk here in a minute.
I know you two want to go to school, but we're going to wait until one other person comes, and then maybe we'll get to go to school, okay?
I'm a Bobby.
I know, but Bobby is getting the help that he needs. Out of this house.
Please do not ask again.
Well, let me show you things. Can you hand by him? I'll give him all this.
Hey, bud. Can I give you a hug? Can I give you a hug? All right, bud. I know.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Oh.
I'm bad bleed. I'm bad got bleed all the day.
Yeah.
Baby gone.
It's at the hospital, okay?
Damn, it's fucked up if the kids had to see that shit, bro. Now they gonna have PTSD for life. And this is what I mean, bro. This is what I don't understand about motherfuckers, because I literally made a post. And some motherfuckers would be like, oh, people be doing the best they can. It's hard times. Bitch, stop having kids. If you know you struggling, why the fuck is you having so many kids? In this situation, the youngest died, you feel me, over this shit. And they had, you feel me, but it's like, gang, if you live in these type of conditions, why you keep having kids? Why do you keep having kids, bro? Obviously, you don't need to have no kids if you live in those conditions. But it seems like the dumbest motherfuckers have the most kids. The dirtiest motherfuckers have the most kids.
Comes right back. Yeah, he comes right back. That down there. He's brave.
Suddenly, without provocation, one of the children says something alarming.
I saw the mouse go all day.
You did?
Yeah. Not me. I just find it in my room wanted
Okay.
and bite me.
Yeah, yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah.
And I'm just scared.
Yeah.
Baby got a mouse in his bed
Yeah.
and bite and bite
Mhm.
his feet. Very, very quick. Me out this house and on his head. When he gets out of this house. Mommy. When he gets out of this house.
Hearing the child's haunting plea to leave is heartbreaking. They clearly recognize the danger they're all in. After a few minutes, the officers take them outside to play, hoping some activity would lighten their moods and ease their stress.
Want blue? There you go.
So what did they say
What's
that
your
was
favorite
alarming?
thing to draw?
Ooh, that's a triangle.
Yeah, I like it.
You like triangle. What color chalk would you like to use?
I like
Can you draw me a flower? In a minute.
In a minute.
Draw a flower.
I'll make you some more.
Oh, if I can bend down.
Around this time, officers discuss their horrifying observations, planning a way to rescue the remaining children.
I told Dad that we're going to keep all the kids here.
Okay.
Really. Because they all need to be checked out. This
I
kid's-
looked and I asked him if
Well,
anybody
there's
had boo-boos. Nobody had boo-boos.
they're all even the little kids are talking about seeing mice and stuff running around in there.
Officers and DCS guide David back inside to gain a better idea of the recent conditions of the house. In stark contrast to the serenity in the yard, the house is in a state of chaotic disrepair. Used diapers are littered across the floor along with garbage and clutter. The house was reportedly smelling foul, and there were a number of visible rat traps. Despite the disturbing state of the living room and the bloody nightmare in the baby's bassinet, officers still don't know that they've only scratched the surface.
The kitchen has a mess. So I've been remodeling and I pulled the stove out and got really swept out and trying to get the kitchen worked out. So I will let y'all know there's a mess in there.
In the bedroom, the team of officers photographed the mess, blood stains, and rat tracks, processing the scene and taking pictures of the area for evidence. With DCS and police investigating the bedroom together, an official from the DCS has a moment to share some interesting information.
You guys have pictures?
Of the home, like previous pictures, we should, yes.
That's right. The DCS is very familiar with the Schonnebaum family. In fact, there have been 3 ongoing cases and 1 decided case attached to David specifically. Beginning in December of 2022, there was 1 claim of neglect and 1 claim of lack of supervision. Finally, in January of 2018, David was charged with neglect of a dependent with endangerment, a level 6 felony, but the court withheld judgment, sentencing him to suspended probation, providing very little recourse for.
You see, if they would have locked his ass up, bro, the baby would still be alive, most likely. He damn near wouldn't have even had a kid. And this is why I be saying the most fucked up motherfuckers that don't need to have a kid always be having the most kids. That's the shit that be blowing my mind with me. I'm still not understand how anyone ain't confused on the fact on how the baby hands got ate up the worst, and that's the part that's supposed to be moving the most. You feel me? Or no one just or I just know, or they just know something I don't know about rats and they eat up hands first or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
For his actions. In February 2021, David was charged with possession of substance, for which he received 1 year of a suspended probation sentence. While a case manager visited the home once a week, it was clearly not enough to prevent the unspeakable attack on the baby, nor did it prevent the other 4 children from potentially being exposed to serious diseases due to the animal feces and rodents. In the kitchen, the mess goes from bad to nauseating. In the police report, David stated he believed there was a dead old rat behind the stove and decided to replace the appliance. Delana adds that this renovation caused garbage to pile up in the kitchen.
All that shit, I think the rest will motherfucker be eating on that shit first, man. Don't y'all think that shit, bro? Like, it's fucked up, but I don't think the rest would just eat up on the baby. Like, nah, man. Unless the baby was already, you know, sick, halfway dead. You feel me? Something had to be wrong with the baby for that shit to happen.
Making the trash situation far worse. Rats scampered away when they opened the door to the kitchen, forcing David and Delana to lock the door to prevent the children from going inside.
Is this a closet over here?
Where? I'm sorry.
The door that's next to the back door.
Oh, no, that goes to the basement.
You want to go down there? I'm gonna go down there first and we'll see. Guess I should. If I can even open it.
You probably don't go down the basement.
Yeah,
it's very rarely open.
Yeah, there's tons of rat down here.
There's blood in the kitchen in there too.
Old blood.
Working in there?
No.
Old blood.
Old blood.
I don't know. I know Bruno's been in there.
As investigators move through the house, they notice one of the family dogs has a scratch on his nose. Officers photograph the dog and begin confronting David further about his use of rat traps.
Dog got a scratch on his nose too. Yeah, I don't know what from unless I found that rat or something.
I put dog food on usually and...
Can I see that?
Oh.
It's okay.
But
with a dog that's tweaking like that, mice is gonna be scared to come out. I'm not gonna lie to you. Only time it's gonna come out is when the dog is sleeping. It really ain't gonna try to stray too far off. Motherfucker, you know, I lots of the city be having mice, rats, all that shit. So I know how the fuck they be. So I don't know what type of gangster ass rats they got, but I never seen no rats that's doing no shit like that.
How many of those you got around?
There's one there. There's one behind the couch. I have one in the bathroom.
But they're all gone now, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I lived here for 4 years, and I didn't have a rat issue till last year.
Your sister said your dog got one last time?
He had one.
A rat?
And little dog likes to get rats. But
that explains scratch.
He had one, and it went down the base.
So just fighting it?
Yeah. Little dog hates rats. This is a good thing.
According to the police report in a follow-up interview at the station, Delana additionally states that there has never been a rat in the children's room. However, in the weeks prior to the attack on the baby, 2 of the children told a school teacher they'd been bitten by mice on their toes. Delana suggested these marks were made by the children's bed frames. Unfortunately, the school nurse could not conclusively confirm the source of the marks. As the inspection comes to a close, David tries to justify his actions once again, but the officers aren't willing to allow him any more chances.
Like the mice, yeah, they most definitely probably bite the kids and shit while they sleep. But at the same time, once they move and kick, the mice gonna run away. Unless the kid got bit and then he got some type of disease or sickness from the rat. And then it was already, you know, slowly, you know, dying and shit. Then the rest just ate it up because it was, you know, the baby was dying.
I would never guess this issue.
I mean,
mice eat cheese and
yeah,
that's my thing.
No,
I don't know anything about them.
No, I don't either. No, I'm not saying I wouldn't have guessed. Like I said,
I've never.
I mean, if I've seen one, if I saw one, I'm just saying, everyone's got their own. Obviously, you can't just up and move or whatever. So I mean, if you see a rat, you might not think it might happen, but I'm just saying. I mean, rats are rats. So
David was in fact able to secure housing that same day for his family, but it was too late. DCS removed all 5 children from their parents' care soon after. Delana Thurman was charged with 2 counts of neglect on a dependent, which places the dependent in a situation that endangers them. On January 17, 2024, Delana accepted a plea agreement for both counts of her indictment and received a 2-year suspended sentence on probation. David Schonnebaum was charged with 1 count of neglect on a dependent for each of the children who had not been attacked, and 1 count of neglect on a dependent resulting in serious injury, all of which were felonies. He was on probation at the time the crimes were committed. On October 2, 2024, David was found guilty on all charges and was sentenced to 16 years in Indiana's Department of Corrections. While Angel Schonnebaum, the child's mother, was not present at home at the time, she had been present during previous interventions and visits from the DCS. Having taken no action to improve the living conditions at home, Angel was charged with 2 Level 6 felony counts of neglect on a dependent for each of the children who had not been attacked, and 1 Level 3 felony count of neglect on a dependent resulting in serious injury. However, in September 2024, Angel Schonnebaum took a plea deal and pleaded guilty to a Level 5 felony neglect charge, which is lesser than the original Level 3 charge. She also pleaded guilty as charged to 2 Level 6 felony neglect charges. On October 24, 2024, Angel was sentenced to 9 years in prison for the charges and is currently serving the sentence at the Indiana Department of Corrections. As of the time this video was produced, there's been no update on the health status of the injured child or the other 4 children.
Damn. So the baby's still alive? Ah, damn, I didn't even know that shit, bro. That shit crazy. Well, hopefully the baby recover from that shit. I still don't understand this situation on how the rats even ate up a baby. No one didn't speak on that shit, man. So, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm tweaking. But if you watch this video all the way through, I know your ass fucking with another motherfucking video. So go ahead and go watch another motherfucking video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any content like this. Go! See how y'all do some place code in. Oh, wait. We'll go jump on your back on that she called, man. Lil B was a menace, man. If y'all ain't know, he's from Chicago. I believe he FBG, you feel me? And motherfucker said he was putting on wigs to slide on. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Okay, redo it. Putting on wigs to slide on your ops is crazy. And that's exactly what Lil B did. If y'all ain't know, he from Chicago. And they said folks was a menace for real. So today, we finna look at the story of him and see what made him turn out to a menace and all the demonic things he did, bro. Because they said folks' ass is like the devil himself. I ain't gonna cap to you.
What were the rumors about Little B? Did you ever meet him?
I definitely met him. Like, okay, bro, he was a savage, bro. He was a little bit more advanced than a lot of them other guys over there. He was on that, bro. Like the police would come to the barbershop and say, like, yeah, if this guy comes over here, we don't want him on this street. You call us immediately type of activity. He got killed by the police because he wasn't afraid of nothing. He gonna get crazy with you for sure.
Another person, man, that I always hear about is Little B. Did you know Little B?
Yeah, that was him. You think all that fake they were talking about came on? No, he was the real savage of the world.
Lil B, also known as Lil Rasan, was a black disciple from the EBT set, which is now called STL/EBT. Lil B was originally from the Randolph Towers, the Calumet buildings, but moved to TYMB and lived there from around 2007 to
Hey, they said lots of motherfuckers lived in that Calumet building before they tore it down. And then that's when everybody started spreading to all these different areas and shit, you feel me? But motherfuckers, they said lots of motherfuckers lived in them buildings and shit. Like, that's how lots of motherfuckers knew each other. Like, lots of ops and shit knew each other as kids, bro.
2009 to go on EBT because he got kicked out of TYMB for allegedly snitching, but that ended up not being true. After that, he started hanging with EBT, Jaro, and STL around 2009 to 2011 and started doing drills for him.
Lil B from STL EBT, that's somebody you did not want to play with. He will leave your ass standing right there. He even shot one of the guys right in our face. On phone. Shot his right in our face trying to talk to his girl. We sitting in the house. He coming up, say trying to talk to my see him at DM. No, then scone his ass right in his leg on phone.
No, you tweaking, gang. Like, I ain't gonna cap to you. But at the same time, gang, at the same time, too, bro, if you my homie, you talking to my bitch, bro, your ass low-key deserve to get blicked down. You feel me? But it's never not worth it. For a female that's damn near gonna cheat on your ass eventually and be sneaking around, bro. Don't crash out over the shit. Just don't fuck with him no more. As long as your female ain't respond to that shit she tell you, keep on fucking with her. She a real one, just cut off folks. But popping them over the shit, bro, that's an easy way to get bumped, locked up. As long as buddy, but if you don't snitch, then you good. But some niggas will snitch on your ass.
Lil B was the real deal when it came to getting wild in the streets. There are many crazy stories about Lil B, but his legendary stories will be the times when he would literally put on a wig to disguise himself as a lady, just to have the chance to literally walk up on his ops unnoticed so he could open fire on them.
Like when that little story about Lil B putting the wig on, popping dude, I was on the street that day. Because what had happened at is in walking this like half a block to where we was at.
Another legendary true story is when Lil B went to his ops block dressed like a homeless bum and laid down in the street and waited for his op to come out the house just so he could surprise him with gunshots.
Bro doing different disguises and shit. Bro is a viz with this shit for sure. He take this shit serious, bro. He acting like this motherfucker the professional league that he in right now. I ain't gonna cap to you. He doing this shit like a motherfucking story mode video game. Do the different disguise to slide on your op and shit, bro. His ass really doing that shit, bro. His ass really want to knock motherfuckers off the map.
He had put a disguise on, bro. A little short dude, he had put a disguise on, bro. He had dressed like a homeless person and lay on the street to catch you walking past. That's how committed he was to that, bro.
Outstanding member.
That's a fact.
Go to school, then go to Hyde Park, go back to school because they wanted us there. But we waiting on this nigga. Man, folks call the phone, they blow at folks at Lil B9. Folks walking up the block, but he like on, I want to say 66 through 67 part up there, somewhere up in there. So folks walking up the block, he see a nigga. It's like he can see him, but it's like his vision like tell him, you know how to catch you off guard. You see somebody, but you're not sure it's them, so you keep trying to like look. So he thinking it's somebody else, like it's a homeless motherfucker. So folks ain't paying no attention, man. Folks go past and walk past. That folks trying to go past, Lil be raised up on folks now. Get trying to up that. The folks are already on point. Folks get about it on bro. Lil be up that bitch, blow that bitch free time. Law. He had like a 357.
On July 17, 20.
Bro had a 357. That's why his ass missed. That's why his ass missing shit. I ain't gonna cap to you. If he would have hit folks, oh yeah, he would have been cooked. He would have been cooked for sure.
11, Baldy from 600/Front Street was shot and killed by Lil B while he was sliding with mob members. Buka 600 tried to shoot back and ended up shooting himself in the leg by accident. 600 started going by Baldy.
How the fuck you shooting at someone? I feel like shooting yourself in the leg unless you sitting down. But nah, how the fuck you shoot yourself trying to hit somebody, gang? How you do that, gang? Like, how you do that?
World to honor him. On September 26, 2011, Jizzle from Squirt Town was shot and killed by Lil B and Tutu from Gyro City. Rumors around this murder stated that K.I., FBG Butter, and other members were involved, and that Jizzle was stood over and shot by 4 to 5 people, but that was false. Jaja from Gyro City and Skinny/G Skinny from Gyro City were present at the scene, and Skinny would tell CPD after Lil B died that him and Tutu committed this murder. Jizzle was rumored to have 2 or 3 bodies, though it is unknown who they were, but he used to slide on Gyro City a lot. This case is closed due to the death of the offender according to CPD. Multiple members stated Lil B was going to try to kill Tutu because Lil B thought Tutu was snitching, but the whole situation was solved. On November 10th, 2011, Tutu from Gyro City would be walking in the alley smoking weed in the area of 62nd and Eberhart when C-Day 600 ran up on Tutu and shot him once in the head and once in the chest/torso. Tutu would be found dead in the alley by a man walking his dog. C-Day took on the name 22 Shots.
I know folks says damn nigga get scared as hell, bro. He over there walking his dog. Damn, what the fuck? Dead body. It was probably an old head. What the fuck? Man, I need to move out that motherfucker city right now. God damn it, these motherfuckers back at it again.
To disrespect Tutu. On October 6, 2011, Rio from Trap City/Zone 7/Chris World was shot and killed by Lil B for unknown reasons. Chris World's main ops were TYMB/065 Young Money, which is where Lil B was originally from before he switched to claiming EBT. On October 18, 2011, Lil B along with Beans from Mob shot and killed Platoon, Wick City/O Block. Oogie from O Block was also shot but survived. This case is closed due to the death of the offender according to CPD.
So again, I'm seeing Oogie get I'm at Oogie's help. I'm finna run down to tell his people that he got shot. And so I'm running down to tell Oogie people that he got shot. And something out of the corner of my eye, I just like see somebody kind of like laying towards like the bushes. And so like, luckily I see it because I was running so fast, I got wheels. So I'm running so fast and then I just see that. And then I kind of scared, but like I just like, hold up, if that's somebody laying in the ground, that's another one of the guys potentially dead. And this would be Platoon. So I run over there like pretty much, and then I saw the building that he came out of and I'm like, his girl is in that building. And how they killed him, you could tell like, well, we already know that the building that they was trying to get into was right next to the building he was coming out of. And he was only coming out of it probably because like...
This nigga J Hood be telling all they hood stories in full details on gang. I wonder do they ass be mad at him because J Hood be telling everything.
Any shots go on the block, 9 times out of 10, it's our doing. We ain't have situations where the ops come on the block and they sending shots at and anything like that. And so, man, seeing Tune like that, man, seeing like, you know, I think they hit him with like exploding tips. So whereas as soon as it hit you, you know, and that was like a grave site.
On September 2nd, 2013, Lil B killed J Money, or J Munna, from O Block on the 6600 block of Rhodes in the backyard. He was killed as get back for P5 from Gyro City, who had been killed the previous year. This case is closed due to the death of the offender, according to CPD. The same 9mm handgun that was used in the murder of J Money was used to shoot and injure 3 Tay-Town/TTE members in March of 2014, just a day before Lil B's death. Rasan Lil B Shaw was chased down and shot to death by Chicago police on March 29th in the Woodlawn neighborhood of Chicago's South Side. The police claimed the shooting was justified. They say Shaw was seen participating in a suspected drug transaction. When officers confronted him, he fled the scene. Police claim they cornered him in the gangway between 2 buildings, and Shaw drew a .40 caliber Glock handgun with an extended magazine and laser sight attachment and pointed it at the officers, who then opened.
I ain't gonna cap to you. 12 ass could be lying, and his ass didn't even up pipe on him. But the thing is, if they find pipe on you and they kill you, bro, that's all they need to have. Only thing they need to say is folks had a pipe up on them, then they can say whatever the fuck they want. They can say, oh, he shot at us, he did this, he did that, just because they found you with a pipe. Like, if you know you got a pipe up on you, bro, the last thing you should do is try to run for 12, bro. Because even if they see that bitch poking out your pants, bro, they damn near get to shooting at you. They'll shoot at you and shit, bro. So then it's just like, damn, you got popped, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, folks that's up blick on us. But the only thing they did was just see the pipe from your pants and all that shit.
Fire.
A deadly shootout in the middle of a Chicago street in the middle of the morning. A suspect allegedly pulls a gun on police who fired fatal shots. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Williams. My Martinez is off. It happened in the Woodlawn neighborhood. Police say they were chasing a suspected drug dealer. Let's go right to CBS 2's Suzanne Lemieux, live from the police department's area central headquarters with more on this developing story. Suzanne?
Jim, detectives here and the Independent Police Review Authority are now investigating this shooting. A massive police presence between Eberhard and Rhodes on 63rd. Patrol cars, blue lights flashing after a police-involved shooting.
He got shot 7 times on Rhodes, right there by the police.
Friends say 19-year-old Rasan Shaw had just left them to get something to eat.
He was running through the alley with no gun or nothing, because he just left us. So we know he ain't had no gun. The police shot him unjustified. Too many times in his back. He ain't do nothing, man.
Chicago Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 7 spokesperson Pat Camden says Shaw was caught by police in the middle of a drug deal.
And then it's like, man, yeah, it's wrong, bro. You're not supposed to shoot him if you got his back turned, but nigga, you know, if they know that you got a gun, they find a pipe up on you, bro. And they just gonna lie and just say, they can say whatever. And since you got a gun up on you, bro, motherfuckers just gonna believe it. Well, not the community probably ain't gonna believe that shit, but the world, the judge, everyone else gonna believe it. The Caucasians.
Deal. They went after him. Camden says Shaw pointed a gun at police.
The officer defends himself, shoots the offender. We did recover a .40 caliber Glock with an extended clip.
Chaos erupts after the shooting. An angry mob gathers.
The rumor starts to spread that he didn't have a gun, the police shot him for no reason. Nothing could be further from the truth. If you're carrying a gun and you're stopped by the police, put your hands up in the air, and I guarantee you, you won't get shot. Point a gun at a policeman, and I guarantee you, you will get shot.
And that's what happened in this case.
Absolutely.
And police say that semi-automatic handgun recovered also had a laser sight on it. Live at Area Central, Suzanne Lemieux.
You see, if this was currently in 2020, folks ass would have had a beam, a switch, a 30. Because everybody got switches now. You see, they didn't make the streets like this when niggas didn't have switches, bro. Like, y'all ass tweaking with those switches.
Lemieux, CBS 2 News. Jim?
Suzanne, thank you.
But more than 100 people who gathered in protest afterwards near the site of the killing contradict the police version of events, and residents of Woodlawn, a working class and poor black neighborhood located a few blocks west of the esteemed University of Chicago, confirmed that there were many reasons to be suspicious of another CPD claim that their officers acted in self-defense when they killed another African American youth.
Why they won't let her through? Let her through. Let her through. Let her through. Don't you go over there. Don't go over there. Oh. Don't you go over there, boy.
I don't give me a shirt that say
This shit only happened in Chicago, y'all. Only in Chicago, y'all.
So go ahead, you talk.
That way.
This is too much for me.
Talk all about on the other side of the street.
Alright, y'all, this has been the story of Lil B. Hey, they said that Lil B was more savage than King.
Oh, y'all heard the shit. So this nigga just basically showed the clips of shit, basically the whole. Come on, bro. But yeah, they said folks ass really was a menace and shit. He really was doing that shit. You see the ops saying the shit, his homie saying the shit. So that means you know it gotta be true. You know it gotta be true, man. But if you watch this shit all the way through, I know your ass fucking with another motherfucking video. So go ahead and go watch another motherfucking video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any content like this. Go on to the next video, my niggas. All right. Testing. Yo. All right. Everybody know these streamers be capping, putting on an image and shit. But what do it look like when they show their true self? That's what we finna react to in this video. We finna see the real side of the motherfucking streamers when they not capping, you feel me? When they can't hold the act no more and they just gotta show the truth. That's what the fuck we looking at in this video.
From moments when streamers break character and show their real emotions, to times when things get unexpectedly tense.
My bad, Chad. Wait, you put a hole in my wall.
These are rare moments when streamers drop the act and get real. First, we have iShowSpeed. Known for his extreme, unpredictable reactions, Speed found himself in an unexpectedly tense situation when he accidentally made a baby cry on stream.
I got a question for you. English or Spanish?
Both. His mom is Spanish.
Whoever moves first is gay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Initially, he was just doing his thing, trying to entertain his audience, but things quickly turned serious when the child's father confronted him. You can see the shift in Speed's face as he
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I fucked up, bro. I shouldn't have did that shit. I just made the baby cry, man. Now you feel like a bad person. Like, damn, bro. I need to cool out on all this shit, man.
realizes he crossed a line. Dropping his usual character, Speed handled the situation maturely, apologizing and taking full accountability.
Hey, man, make a fucking baby cry.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro.
What's wrong with you?
Nah, seriously. It's my fault. I apologize. I'm sorry.
You have a big guy with
I'm sorry. No. That, bro. I just said, bro, I apologize. You know what? That's on me.
He even waved off security to handle things.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap security ass, bro. Security tweaking, bro. I'm gonna be like, bro, what the fuck, gang? You see folks ass, bro. You shouldn't have it. Like, being security, you be like, man, he got a right to be mad, bro. Y'all ass just scared my baby and shit, bro. You shouldn't ever be stepping in that shit, bro. Just let him handle that shit. You feel me?
Himself, but as tensions rose, the father told Speed to go back to America, prompting Speed's cameraman to step in.
Like I said, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm sorry.
It was an accident?
No, yes, it was an accident. I just said it was an accident, bro. I'm sorry, bro. All right, bro.
In America, you do your
Yo, slip, chill.
Despite everything, Speed kept his cool and diffused the.
But I mean, he do got a point, man. What Speed ass just did was damn near some American ass shit to do. Let's be real, bro. This some American ass content. They ass don't be dealing with that shit damn near. So it's like, bro, you gotta understand where they coming from too. Y'all just over here, like, you feel me? If Speed wasn't tweaking and shit, bro, y'all shouldn't have even been tripping, because Speed knew he was wrong, bro, and y'all ass want to tweak.
Situation maturely.
From the bottom of my heart, bro. You hear me? Watch out. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I genuinely did not try to make your baby cry. I'm not even like over the content. Like, I genuinely did it.
Another instance with Speed saw him and Kai Cenat joking around and play fighting on stream. Things shifted though when Kai pushed Speed a little too hard, sending him to the floor. At first it all seemed in good humor, but Speed's expression showed he felt genuinely disrespected, especially when Kai's security stepped in.
Yeah, bro, back up. Hey.
Now niggas getting a taste of their own medicine. Now they mad as hell. Like, man, yeah, that's how it be. When y'all ass be doing shit, talking crazy, and then y'all security come in and do all this other shit. That's how them niggas be feeling, bro. Now he feeling the taste of his own medicine. Look, folks flying and shit.
This wasn't the playful banter fans were used to. Speed's reaction made it clear he took the situation seriously. Recognizing this, Kai quickly told his security to back off.
I don't even need security, man.
You don't?
Nah, hell nah, bro.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is my little brother. Man, bro. Chill, bro. You don't gotta fight. You gotta make a hit. My fault, bro. At least I got a fire angle.
Showing his understanding of Speed's frustration and respect for their friendship. Then we have Kai's friendship with Offset, which seemed rock solid in 2023. Offset had even streamed with Kai at the AMP house, praising Kai for the great time.
The chat said they with the dad. You set me up, nigga. You set me up. Nigga, you set me up.
But when Kai gave an honest review of Offset's album, saying it was not bad but not great, fans noticed a shift.
Come on, set. I don't know how I feel about that one either. I'm gonna keep it a sec. Next is called I'm On. I don't know, bro. I feel like it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, oh my.
Y'all can't get mad at him because me personally, I don't listen to no Offset. I don't play no Migos, no Offset. They not my type of music. So shit, motherfuckers be like, oh man, this shit, he hating. Lots of the music that motherfuckers be liking, I don't like. And then when I hear finally a big motherfucker that's known say the same shit, I be like, oh, everybody don't like that same bullshit. Not saying all shit bullshit, because I ain't listen to a shit to say it's bullshit. But from what I heard, that shit's like bullshit.
Great.
Kai later mentioned that Offset canceled on him last minute for a stream, which fueled rumors that the critique hurt Offset's ego.
Offset was scheduled to come in today. It pulled out last minute.
Offset eventually addressed this in an interview, clarifying it wasn't a critique, but rather discomfort with the jail theme of the stream that led him to cancel.
Was you offended when he said he didn't like the album?
Not really, cause at the end of the day, like, he giving his honest opinion, you feel me? He liked the first, like, I think it was like 8 songs or something like that. But at the end of the day, like, that's my homie. I didn't do the jail thing. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Yes.
A lot of people thought it was because of how he judged the album. I didn't do the jail thing because I really had to think about it. Like, I really come from that, and it's like really bros and homies struggling with that. It's not really a game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a serious thing, and like, I understand content. I salute it, but I just couldn't be a part of that content because if y'all remember, I come from jail, and I
get where folks coming from, because it's like, yeah, it's content, but then it's like damn near slap in the face for motherfuckers that's really living that life, and these niggas over here imitating it, making that shit fun as hell and shit. I understand where he coming from and shit too, especially if you come from the streets and shit and you got homies that's really in jail and then they ask you doing this shit. They damn gang. Damn, that shit crazy.
remember sitting in there.
Still, fans speculated that Kai's honest review might have contributed to the distance between them. Another memorable moment came during a stream with Blueface and Chrisean Rock. The vibe shifted drastically when Chrisean unexpectedly threw a chair, creating a literal hole in Kai's wall. This wasn't just a funny clip. Both Kai and Blueface seemed visibly uncomfortable.
Or either this. This one work. Yeah, cause this one little. My bad, Chad. You put a hole in my wall. You rich. You can fix it.
Yeah, Blueface was blue as hell. You looking at him like, this bitch always doing some dumbass shit, man. I swear to God, bro, I'm tired of this bitch. Look, folks like, damn, bro. This shit crazy. He wondering, like, is folks finna say some shit? Kinda like, bro, what the fuck? I don't want to break character, though. I damn near want to slap this bitch on game. Then look at the security in the back. Hey, man, we can't do nothing to a bitch. On folks know we ain't gonna be able to smack her ass, bro. If you want to smack her, you can. Blueface, you need to smack her. I want someone to smack my bitch, gang. I'll beat their ass on crib.
God, you just.
Look, he trying to see how folks ass reacting. Like, man, I want someone to say something about my bitch. Like, yeah, I know she tripping, but ain't no one gonna say nothing about my bitch on game. He like, man, I want to say something about his bitch, bro. Well, I'm not even trying to say nothing. Let me look at the chat, see what the chat's saying. Hopefully they thinking what I'm thinking.
Put a hole in my wall.
What's that right there? That's a video.
Tensions continued even after this stream.
Felix, when I told you I held my composure so professionally, I made sure not to get out of character. I really did. The Blueface stream it was good until probably like the chair was thrown. Then it was kind of awkward.
With Chrisean later saying in an interview that Blueface wanted nothing to do with Kai because of the way Kai's fan base reacted to the hole in the wall incident.
I said, with Kai? He said, hell nah. You know I don't with that guy.
Yo! Dude! Blueface!
Damn, bro. You mad at the fan base, but you know, bro, I ain't gonna cap to you, Blueface, as a dude, bro. If you was a real ass nigga, bro, on crib, you feel me? Your ass would have told Christian Rock, hey, bro, sit your dumb ass down, and I'm going to pay that money to get it fixed, bro. Even though folks ass could get that shit fixed, we know he could get that shit fixed. But it's like, come on, gang. Like, as a man, bro, that's your shorty. You feel me? You is accountable for your shorty actions at the end of the day if that's your shorty and you brought her. So a real nigga, bro, gonna be like, hey, man, she tweaking, gang. I'm gonna talk to her, step out with her, talk to her, tell her ass tweaking. I'm not gonna tell her on camera, bro. I'm gonna, hey, step out. You feel me? Tell her she tweaking. Come back in that bitch, tell folks, I'm gonna give you the money on for that shit, bro. On gang, and apologize, because it's like, bro, that says a lot about your character as a man, bro. If your bitch out here doing all that goofy ass shit, bro. Like, come on, bro.
He said don't fuck with me.
It's old. This after she left.
They had a new. They dropped some shit yesterday. Oh, he dissed her yesterday.
This sparked a wave of support for Kai as his fans defended him while also taking shots at Blueface and Krishan, escalating the drama even further.
And like, I had Uzi had called me that night. He said, "Bro, she threw a chair in your wall." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Like everybody seen that.
So it's a good thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, I didn't really like you feel me? Like at that moment of time, I was like, "Fuck," but I was like, you know, it's not that crazy.
One of the most chaotic and memorable moments on stream happened when Speed and Kai encountered a Karen. During a regular stream, a woman interrupted them, demanding they keep it down and calling them idiots. At first, Speed tried to respond calmly, but when he realized she was relentless, he couldn't hold back his true energy.
Ma'am, we're not bothering anyone. We're shopping. Speed, relax. Relax.
Hey, Speed ass don't give a fuck, gang. Kai ass trying to keep it professional and shit, man. Speed ass don't give a fuck. But it's like, you gotta understand, bro. Some people, bro, they looking at it as like, man, I'm just trying to sharp, get my shit together, bro, leave out this motherfucker. Then I see these two niggas motherfucking doing all this shit with these big ass cameras and shit. I don't even want to be on camera. That's what they damn near thinking in their head, like, man, I don't even want to be on camera. I'm trying to shop and shit. You feel me? And then it's like, man, well, motherfuckers had they little, you dig with them. They little, well, she had her little sneaky leak or whatever, bro. And you got it all on camera. Now she get exposed and shit, bro.
Meanwhile, Kai took a more laid-back approach, trying to play along without escalating the situation.
He's in the cart. We're making fried chicken. Okay, if that's really bothering that he's in the cart. Okay, since it's bothering that I'm so much in the cart, you wouldn't know. I'm gonna get out the. Shut up. Okay, come on. You gotta have some respect, ma'am. As an adult, I will say we're not bothering anybody.
Act like you're not.
Okay.
You see, she should just be like the other lady that just, you feel me, just watch the fuck out of my way on game. Cause I know that lady that walked past, she mad. She mad as fuck, bro. She don't want to be a part of that shit. But that's the difference between that's what makes a Karen right now and just a regular irritated white person. A Karen is gonna go out their way to speak their mind on the shit that they have a problem with. No matter how goofy it is, a Karen is gonna be a Karen, bro. This is an old Karen, as you can see. Mind your fucking business, bro. I ain't gonna capture you. The only way I'm gonna get mad at someone doing some shit is if, motherfucker, you holding up my time, bro. Like, if I can't get past you, bro, and I say, hey, let me get past, and motherfuckers ain't trying to let a nigga get past, that nigga's gonna bug up with your ass, because, gang, your ass ain't finna be stopping what I got going on. But you just doing your little, you feel me, recording and shit, I'm not gonna tweak. I'm not gonna tweak with you, but also, I'm not no white Karen, and I'm not also not no old motherfucker. Old motherfuckers don't understand this shit, you feel me?
The last boys.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Yeah, I don't want to. Don't touch me, please. I'm not touching you.
You're so out of it. You're so ridiculous.
The tension grew until security had to intervene.
So I'm security here?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, bruh. She came into us. I promise you. We got everything on film. I promise you.
I know who you are. I follow you.
So can we just walk away from the situation?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. You have a good bye. You have a good day. God bless.
This encounter is a perfect example of how Speed and Kai turn potential confrontations into entertainment, balancing maturity with their trademark humor. Up next, we have Adin Ross and rapper YBN Nahmir. In early 2024, Adin was organizing a streamer boxing event, and Nahmir was a possible contender. Nahmir started getting attention after he dropped his single Rubbing Off the Paint back in 2017, which peaked at number 46 on the Billboard Hot 100 that year. However, since then, he hasn't been able to get the same amount of success on his other releases.
I was gonna get YBN Nahmir versus Annoying TV, but YBN Nahmir asked for $100,000, bro. Top literally laughed at the.
I saw this shit, man. Everybody saying it seems like every time I react to a video, then it be the same type of shit. But I react to these type of videos because they can't copyright a nigga. They use other niggas' videos and shit. But you feel me? I feel like YBN Nahmir should have took that shit. He whoop a nigga ass, bro. Now he just boosted his career. But he probably was scared he was gonna get the Sonic coins whooped out of him. So that's why he like, I ain't gonna cap to you, gang. I'm not even trying to, you feel me?
The manager and hung up. Like, bro, you rappers that have not made a hit, no disrespect, stop asking for too much money, bro. You are not getting it, bro. You are not getting that shit, bro. No, stop. You'll do it for fucking 10, 15, 20K, bro. It's a lot of money still.
Nahmir's high asking price led Adin to call him out on stream, saying he wasn't worth that much given his fading relevance. Nahmir fired back, claiming Adin had the money to pay him, referencing the $2 million paid to Playboy Cardi.
Nigga, you not Cardi. And I ain't gonna bab to you, bro. I don't think this Adin Ross showing his true colors. You know how many clips I seen Adin Ross doing this shit, bro? Talking like this, talking shit, treating niggas, bro. I think your ass just showing shit where it was just confrontations and shit. You might as well just make the stream called when streamers have confrontations. That's literally what it is.
Nigga, ain't you the same nigga that just paid $2 million for a nigga to sit next to you? Don't mention me if it's some bullshit. I don't give a f about no free promo, no code and shit, because I'm not that type of nigga. I don't care. 20 bands? What the f is that?
Adin's response was brutal. He clarified that the platform kick covered Cardi's fee and bluntly told him that he wasn't worth that much money, that he was washed up, and that he was pretty much a nobody.
Nahmir, you're not worth $100,000. You fell off. You suck at music. You failed your music career. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing but, I got no disrespect to show but that. Nahmir, you're nothing, you're nobody, and your career sucks. You wanted 100 bands? You want 100 bands to fight.
I ain't gonna cap. Right? YBN Nahmir set himself up for that. At the dropping Soul Train, I would not do any talking shit till I release something that's actually a hit. Cause after that shit, bro, no, you gotta do something that's better than Soul Train. And when I say better, go more viral than Soul Train. Cause Soul Train is still his most viral song. And that's his worst song. Well, I don't know if that's his worst song. He probably ain't released his worst.
Kick! Paid Cardi 2 mil. And hey, at least I got 2 mil to pay. You're broke. Nahmir, exposure for you, bro. It's facts though, shit.
A few months later, Nahmir tried to downplay it in an interview, but the damage was done. Nahmir's manager told that it wasn't enough because he wasn't a boxer and had to really get paid in the case he got knocked out.
Bro, look, his manager calling me, right? He like, yo, we want Nahmir to fight for 20K, right? I'm like, bro, like, who you want him to fight against? He like Annoying TV, respectfully. I'm not big in the streaming world regardless, but I don't know who that is, right? And I'm looking up on Instagram, like 20K followers, right? People gonna want to see something happen to him in a fight. Bro, we need at least 100.
I feel more motherfuckers know who the fuck YBN Nahmir to than Annoying TV. I don't know who the fuck Annoying TV is. I ain't gonna bap to you. The only time I heard about Annoying TV is when this Adin Ross situation happened. And the only reason I learned about the Adin Ross situation is because Adin Ross ended up treating YBN Nahmir.
1,000, like at least. Easy. That's a minimum, bro. Like, because he not a boxer. He's a rapper. Baby money. You know what I'm saying? He's a rapper. If it's a song, alright, that's different. But for a boxing match, so it was never no disrespect to Adin Ross. It was never like.
Finally, there's the clash involving Kai, Adin, and rapper Joe Budden. Joe, known for his critical stance on younger artists, dismissed streamers like Kai and Adin, saying nobody cared about them.
There's no world for me, the hip hop I'm coming from. There's no world where me and Adin Ross need to talk about something. Who the f are you? Where did you just pop up from?
Kai taking offense.
Gang, Joe Budden, ain't you doing the same shit? Okay, you're not streaming. Probably because your old ass don't know how to. But I look at all y'all niggas the same way. Adin Ross, Joe, all y'all the same, nigga. I don't know shit about your old ass rap career. I found out about that shit because motherfuckers be like, oh, you know he a rapper. No one don't know about that shit, gang. And he made a hit song. Niggas didn't even know his ass made that shit if he did.
Went live to defend himself and other streamers, telling Budden he was washed up and even boasting that he could buy him if he wanted.
Somebody starts something, it don't even be me, it be them. They talk about me, so let's talk about them. This is what we have here is a case of old syndrome, my nigga. Listen to me. I'm a 22-year-old young adult who likes to sit in his room and naturally, like everybody else, react to music and things like that, okay? If I think Spider-Man should have won Superhero of the Year, but you think Green Lantern should have won, and Green Lantern wins, okay, it's your opinion. I'm not familiar with Killer Mike. I was just saying, I felt like Utopia won.
Bro, why they got the music in the background? Why they got the music in the background?
I would buy you, my nigga. Do you understand that, bro? You say it don't come off as hating, but you always bringing me up, bro. Relax, my nigga.
Aiden later joined in, backing Kai's comments, asking why Budden couldn't be more.
Joe Budden ass is just a hating ass nigga. He be hating on everybody that's doing good. He hate on DDG, he hate on them niggas. He just an old hating ass nigga. Them old niggas be hating, bro. They ass be old cornballs, bro.
Supportive of younger creators like other OGs in the industry.
And Joe Budden, every single time that I see you or a clip of you, it's just on some hating, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know what you do. I can't even name one Joe Budden song respectfully. I know you used to rap. I'm gonna just be the honest bro. Like, you're one of these old heads that just hate. Why can't you be more like Rick Ross or Snoop Dogg? The OGs that are cool as fuck and just like respect and show flowers and appreciation.
Because folks not an OG, folks are old goofy.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You have no room to talk, no room to speak. You know what I'm saying? Lay your opinions about me and Kai to ourselves. Me and Kai are 10 times more richer than you and you will ever be, old man. And we're more humble than you and we're nicer than you. You're obviously a very salty old man. You have nothing going on for yourself. So you try to now hate on the young motherfuckers that are more successful than you. Listen, man, I know you're getting old and you got to pay your bills and shit. Because Social Security's coming up and your check's probably not gonna be looking too good. So you got to make some money. Now talk about streamers and shit. But hey, bro, streamers are the
yeah. Folks ass just mad. Folks ass ain't getting no money on off for sitting behind the camera talking inside this fucking room. He gotta go to a fucking office and shit and sit around a bunch of niggas all day. And he just can't sit by himself to motherfucking go up. That's on him though, man. But if you watch this video all the way through, I know your ass fucking with another motherfucking video, so go ahead and go watch another motherfucking video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any content like this. Go on to the next video, man. I gotta take a shower after this, bro. I fell asleep on the couch, then take a shower. I just been like, I gotta do some streams before I take a shower. Then I gotta go make some other videos. Shit crazy.
So
how the fuck does Plankton afford the chum bucket? Like, folks don't get no customers. He don't get no other job. Only thing his ass is trying to get the secret formula. So how the fuck is he affording to even keep the chum bucket open? Like, there's some shit we really need to know. And someone went into deep dive on how the fuck he able to afford this shit.
The chum bucket has been opened throughout pretty much the entire run of SpongeBob. How?
Hey!
It took Plankton 6 seasons to get a single customer.
I haven't had a customer in years! Hello? Away with you! Can't you see that I'm self-loathing here?
Sorry, I just wanted a chum stick.
What?
And even then, the guy was being paid by Karen to go eat there, so he made no money off of that. In many of Plankton's appearances in SpongeBob, he...
Damn, so how the fuck he got money, bro? How the fuck is he even, like, come on, bro. How the fuck you even able to charge your wife, nigga? How the fuck you could even charge your wife, gang?
Makes negative money. He's so locked in on stealing the formula instead of making his business work, so he's just spending like so much moolah on inventions and stuff.
You never know what trick he'll use to steal me secret Krabby Patty formula.
What a quaint restaurant. I think I will sample their wares.
It's kind of unclear when Plankton opened the chum bucket. It's been hinted that it was at the same time as Krabs in the mobile game SpongeBob Moves In, but in the new Plankton movie, he just walked into the Krusty Krab years after and then got the idea to steal Krab's secret formula and found the bucket just laying around. But if we go by friend or foe, we of course know that the rivalry between the two goes way back, and him wanting the formula being something that he has wanted long before the Krusty Krab was opened.
He was going it alone.
Oh, no you don't. This is my turf.
I think not.
I ain't gonna capture you. Plankton ass is just a hating ass nigga. Lots of niggas be Planktons though. I ain't gonna capture you. Lots of niggas be Planktons in real life. But nigga, you named your restaurant the Chum Bucket, gang. Who the fuck finna eat at the Chum Bucket, gang? Like, who the fuck came up with the name Chum Bucket? That's what we need to figure out right there. That's the first step. Who came up with Chum Bucket, gang? I know your ass is just bogus as hell, gang.
Not, right, boy?
I can't decide what's canon and what's not. All we know is that the Chum Bucket has at least existed since early season 1, with its first appearance in one of the first episodes, Plankton.
Going to hand deliver it to me personally.
No, no, no! There's no one here.
Don't remind me.
The Chum Bucket is way too big not to cost money. Like, this place is actually huge, which makes sense since both Plankton and Karen also live here.
Good night, honey.
Folks ass gotta take an elevator everywhere, bro. You imagine how long it take for Plankton to actually get somewhere, bro. Like, it take a long ass time. And I just realized folks had to get a robotic wife because he ain't able to fuck. Folks says if he trying to fuck, he just gotta stick his whole body up in her. And that shit is a fucking schmeat. When your whole body is a schmeat, gang, that shit crazy, bro. And everybody else damn near wear clothes in SpongeBob but Plankton. So that says a lot right there.
I'm not going to bring up how much actual money everything would realistically cost, cause how would I know, but let's go through what's in here. There is a big dining area, which sometimes is clean in episodes like Enemy in Law, where he kidnaps customers to eat here.
Oh good, the lunch rush.
And sometimes it's completely...
So he's spending money. This nigga spending money to steal customers and shit. Like, damn, bro, just make you some better shit, gang. How you even afford this shit, bro? Folks gotta be doing OnlyFans or some shit. He's selling his wife, bro. He's selling his wife on OnlyFans, gang.
Moldy and dusty, like in New Leaf in season 4.
Look at this place.
I'm in Plankton. You ever hear of spring cleaning?
Meaning that he actually cleans this place from time to time. Now, the money spent on cleaning supplies is not...
Bro, who clean up their spot? I know Plankton can't clean. So what, Cameron do all the cleaning? I guess that's why he made her, to be doing all the work for him, because Plankton can't clean. He ain't gonna be able to do that shit, gang. It'll be too hard for him. But how's your crib able to get that dirty, gang, and you that small, gang? How? And no one don't come to the Chum Bucket, so how's it even getting dirty? I understand the cobwebs, but your shit be having big ass shits on the floor, and that shit be bigger than you, gang.
Not like the craziest amount ever, probably, but judging by how he says this in New Leaf, it's still too much.
What?
What's the point? Do you know when the last time I had a customer was?
Actually, I can't recall you ever having a customer.
Well, there he is.
Up
Damn.
until this point in the show, he has legit not made any money. Although the first movie saw him be a bit more successful.
So, you're selling Krabby Patties, eh, Plankton? That's right, Squidward.
Here he has a lot of customers and even sells them bucket hats. Although he does go to jail by the end of the movie, and we do not know how this money was handled in the case against Plankton. Now let's talk about advertising, cause Plankton spends a lot of money on that. We see in Enemy-in-Law that he has an ad in the Bikini Bottom Yellow pages.
I'm the founder and owner of the Chum Bucket.
Never heard of it.
It's across the street.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's on the back of the phone book. Come on, I paid a lot.
Diabolical ass nigga, bro. He take his ops mama out to eat, bro. That's how you hurt a nigga soul, bro. If you beefing with a nigga, bro, take their mama out to eat, gang. That's what you gotta do, bro. If you really want to hurt a nigga feelings, bro. You don't even gotta kill him. Just take their mama out to eat and then post that shit.
A lot of money for that ad.
In SpongeBob's Last Stand, there is a billboard for the Chum Bucket, and in Plankton Paranoia, he even has a TV commercial.
Where you hiding?
I'm right here. At the Chum Bucket. Come on down and try our new Chum Nuggets.
And this is something we see in the Patrick Star Show as well.
Here at the Chum Bucket, chum comes in 3 delicious varieties. Moist, soggy, and pumpkin spice.
The Chum Bucket
Moist, soggy, and pumpkin spice, gang. Most niggas don't want to eat nothing moist or soggy, bro. Let's start there. So you fucked up right there, bro. Put some chicken, gang. It's not hard to make chicken, gang. Just make some chicken, gang, and you're gonna be up. It ain't hard to fuck up chicken. No. It ain't easy to fuck up chicken.
Even being a thing in the Patrick Star Show would suggest that it's not the same canon as the Plankton movie, because SpongeBob does not work at the Krusty Krab in the Patrick Star Show yet. So he couldn't have gotten the idea like by walking into the Krusty Krab, because the Chum Bucket already exists before SpongeBob started working there, and SpongeBob was there when he got the idea in the Plankton movie. It's complicated, but anyway, in the Patrick Star Show, the Chum Bucket actually has customers on multiple occasions. In the Season 1 episode Survivoring, there's not even a reason for it, it's just busy somehow.
And it's crazy, bro. I never seen the episodes when Plankton got business. Every time I see Plankton on SpongeBob, bro, this nigga never got business, bro. So when did these episodes come out when Plankton got business? I seen the one where folks had the one customer and all that shit and the rat and shit. But when have this shit been booming, gang? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When have this shit been booming? I never seen these episodes, bro. They must be new. When have Plankton ever had some motion? This nigga never had motion a day in his life.
Also in the Patrick Star Show, after Plankton advertises on the Patrick Star Show, it results in customers there in the Patrick Star Show sells out.
But he makes no money.
Since everyone is younger here, it would contradict Plankton never having had the customer before Nat. But yeah, like I said before, the Patrick Star Show is basically not canon, but also it is canon, but still kinda not. It's weird, there's like interdimensional travel and stuff. In Gary's New Toy, back in the main
I hate it when shows do that shit, bro. Make everything line up, nigga. You can't have this nigga say he never had a customer. Then you go back in the day and this nigga had business booming. Nah, that's because they probably want to switch up the shit. They like, fuck it. We want this nigga Plankton to have customers now. But now it's like, man, everybody know Plankton as this no money getting ass nigga, bro. And once a no money getting ass nigga, bro, and you known for that for niggas whole life, bro, you just gotta stay that shit. You feel me? Like that old crackhead that's always on the block, you always see him, bro. That's Plankton, bro. You don't expect them niggas to get better. If you saw them niggas get better, you're gonna be surprised, like, what the fuck? That's Plankton on game.
show, by the way, there is an ad for the chum bucket on a bench, and he has
1-800
so many
chum.
signs up during the course of the show promoting the chum bucket, for example being open for 24 hours in Fear of a Krabby Patty.
What the chum bucket open 23 hours? So, that little...
What the fuck they need that 1 extra hour for? What do you really 23 hours? What, to just clean up and chill? I mean, that is they crib, bro. They living in that bitch, so it's like, yeah, they down there probably want 1 hour to just chill and shit.
Little piece of flotsam plankton thinks he can stay open longer than me, does he?
Sure. I don't know. Why not?
This one gotta be
I would've
expensive,
smacked this
and
goof
in this
ass.
episode he also prepares a whole psychiatrist office in the chum bucket.
Coming for me? No! 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 Stay back!
Wait, where'd you get that piano?
Now, he could just have had the...
How the fuck that nigga ain't die, bro? How the fuck this nigga get hit by a motherfucking something that's 10 times, 30 times, 100 times, 1,000,000 times bigger than him, and he's still alive? Unless Plankton got the power of ants and they can hold their body weight, but that's still way more than his body weight. How that nigga survived? Unless he, you know, moved out the way, ducked down or some shit.
The couch and chair in a storage somewhere, but if you got all this stuff for the episode, that's even more money spent on not making anything back. In New Leaf, Plankton changes career paths and starts selling trinkets, which we don't see him sell at all over the course of the episode, as it just leads up to him trying to get the formula.
My diabolical and extremely convoluted plan worked! I should have been a politician.
Gotcha. Oh, dang. Goof ass boy.
Plankton has also on several occasions hired employees to work at the chum bucket. In Welcome to the Chum Bucket, we find out that every Thursday night for years, Krabs has beaten Plankton playing cards, which was part of Plankton's plan to eventually win SpongeBob.
Please tell me you didn't lose the Krabby Patty secret formula!
I lost you!
What?
You can't do that. That shit is illegal. That's slavery, bro. That is literally slavery, bro. If you able to just lose someone, they gotta go do the shit, bro. Yeah, that means SpongeBob was a slave, bro. I mean, he did come to work every day, didn't get paid no money for real. I guess SpongeBob was a slave. Now we looking at it, SpongeBob was a slave, bro. He literally got sold. SpongeBob was a slave, gang.
I bet your contract, and I lost.
Now, while Plankton does succeed with this...
Contracts for fast food? What the fuck? They have to like this shit, the drafts or some shit.
Not only does he lose money on renovating the whole restaurant to look more like the Krusty Krab.
Just a few more steps, SpongeBob. Okay, go ahead, take it off. It's an exact replica of the Krusty Krab kitchen.
He also has to pay Krabs $50 just to take SpongeBob back at the end of the episode.
I'll do anything. I beg of you. How about you give me $50 and I'll take them off your hands?
It's a deal! I cheated anyway.
And that's not even counting all the money he lost in all the games before he eventually
Fucking
won
goofy.
SpongeBob.
How the fuck you pay him to take someone back that you already want? Like, it's not like Mr. Krabs don't want SpongeBob back. So it's like, nigga, you want this nigga back, nigga, you pay me, nigga. What the fuck? On game, you gotta pay me. You still want him. Just because I don't want folks no more don't mean, you feel me, you just gonna get them for free? Hell no. Let alone, bro, charge me for someone that you want? Hell no. That's why I said Plankton ass is a goofy. His ass is a certified goofy.
SpongeBob. And of course, SpongeBob don't make Plankton a single dollar as an employee in this episode. Let's go through a few times where Plankton and the Chum Bucket is actually making money in episodes.
I thought we was talking about this shit. Don't
Plankton
got
and
shit to do
Krabs
how
have
you
a
make money.
grease-off
We didn't talk
selling
about
very
this yet.
greasy food.
Something is terribly wrong, Squidward.
And it's taken you this long to figure that out?
Here he of
I'm
course
bored.
also gets a lot of billboards and is closed down at the end of the episode by a health inspector. Then in Chum Fricassee, Plankton hires Squidward to cook his grandma's recipe, which becomes very popular, with the restaurant being booked up 2 years forward.
Hey, all you bottom feeders. If you've already eaten, well, you might want to make room for seconds. Because we are tasting Bikini Bottom
Called they ass some bottom feeders, bro. You eating at the chum bucket, your ass is a bottom feeder. You eating the bottom of the barrel, bro. Dirty ass boy. And then they ass dressing up classy for the chum bucket. Oh my God, bro. Y'all ass bogus as hell.
Sensational new upscale eatery, Les Chambaquettes.
But before they can get there, of course, the restaurant is torn down by unhappy customers at the end of the episode. A similar thing happens in Chumbucket Supreme, where Patrick is hired as an advertiser for Plankton and makes the Chumbucket popular.
Tastes awful. Yeah, but the slogan is so catchy that we can't stop eating it. Chum is fun.
Chum is fun.
This goes on for a while before
that
Patrick
nigga had
gets
warts on his
tired and
motherfucking
quits,
tongue.
and Plankton insults his customers, causing all of them to leave. In Chum Caverns, Plankton digs a tunnel to the underground where he starts selling chum as part of a cave experience, which works.
How does nigga keep failing with all these decent ideas? The
Here we
food that
see him
bad.
actually making lots of money and even having a gift shop. But as soon as Krabs gets down here to give Plankton some competition, Plankton crashes out and throws everything away, burying everyone. Then, in Layman Fortune, Plankton...
On gang, bro, he blew his hell. It's like, nigga, it's like, I don't want to see you win at all, bro. So it's like, listen, bro, it's going to be like this. Nigga, it's either I'm going to win, or if you start doing what I'm doing to win, oh, fuck it, no one ain't doing this shit no more, gang. I just don't want to see you win, nigga. On some hating ass, plankton ass shit.
Plankton uses fortune cookies to ruin the Krusty Krab and makes all the customers come to him instead.
No sale, broke ass boy.
What did we ever do to those fortune cookies to make them lie about us like that?
Although this yet again fails by Plankton getting mad and revealing to the customers that the cookies were fake.
I wrote those fortunes. They were fakes. Don't you get it? Now all of you out.
Let's go back.
Yeah, this nigga don't want money, bro. This nigga's a fucking crash out, bro. Every time he gets some shit going, bro, it's either he fuck it up or someone else fuck it up, bro. So obviously that's what I'm saying. Some people just ain't meant to win, bro. And Plankton just one of those niggas that's just forever not gonna win, bro. He never supposed to win, bro. He just one of those niggas.
Back to the Krusty Krab.
Let's go back to the Krusty Krab. Retarded ass boys.
He did probably make some money before that. In A Place for Pets, Krabs bans every non-pet from
Bro,
the
so
Krusty
how the
Krab,
fuck he
so they all
afford to
have
do
to
the
go to the
Krusty-
chum
Bro,
bucket until
what the fuck
figuring
is this
out
nigga
that
talking
they
about,
can
bro?
disguise as pets and leaving the chum bucket. The chum bucket gets destroyed in a lot of episodes, probably more than Squidward's house, which is an achievement. And we are not just talking about the walls breaking or something, this place explodes on so many occasions.
So how he afford to do this, nigga? Ain't
It's
this the
usually
video?
at the end of Plankton episodes when his
Fuck
plans
this
have
nigga
been
talking
foiled.
about. Damn, his shit make you shit lazy. I might get
If
that shit.
Plankton has to rebuild this place every time
Yeah,
it goes
superhero.
boom, which is a reasonable assumption since it always comes back, that would cost money. He has some pretty complicated machine stuff in here with Karen and everything, especially in the early seasons before she stopped being stationary on the wall.
Brace yourself, SpongeBob. This is my lab.
I remember this episode on Game. I forgot Karen ass used to be up on the wall and shit. And then his ass finally made her able to move and shit. I remember that shit. Damn, I feel old as hell, bro.
Just the amount of electricity that you would have to run all of this stuff is gonna be crazy. I don't even think the customers Plankton gets over the course of the show would cover his electricity bill. Plankton also builds robots and inventions and stuff in every other appearance of his, and they also often get destroyed or like even kept by crabs in the Krusty Krab. And we have actually seen him sell his inventions to get money before, so that could be like a reasonable explanation, to be honest, to how
this nigga sell weapons on the black market. That's what he do. I ain't gonna cap to you. Plankton ass gotta be either trapping, selling shit on the black market. That's the only way, bro. That's the only way, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. All these evil villains that don't be making no money, they arms dealers, gang. That's what they be doing, bro. On gang, his ass probably be supplying the evil villains with inventions, bro. Really think about it, gang. I just put it all together, bro. His ass is an arms dealer.
how he's not completely ruined and homeless by now.
Although he does use a
I don't know how much chum would cost to produce, but even if Plankton almost never can sell it, he sure produces a lot.
Dirty ass boy.
Now chum is dead fish, so he could be getting it in some cheap, immoral way, which I kinda hope, since otherwise this might cost even more than the electricity. Plankton gives out free chum samples in a pretty smart plan, pretending it's Krabby Patties to ruin its name in free samples.
Damn, that shit killing niggas.
And
boy, you killing his ass supposed to be in jail. This nigga need to be in jail, bro. He just killed. I just seen him just kill like 3-4 niggas, bro. Off that shit, bro. What's that? What's the shit? The FDC? The Food the Crow? I mean, man, FEMA? Nigga, you know the niggas that the FCD. No, man, you know. The DC, nah, man, I don't know, man. You know what I mean. The Food Quality Control niggas.
We find out in the season 13 episode Chums that Plankton flushes all of his unsold chum down into the sewers, where it later mutates into sentient beings.
You create us when you flush chum into sewer from your upside domain.
You mean the chum bucket?
Yes.
This means that pretty much all of the chum we see in the show is at least somewhat freshly produced, and it's not just him having a stash.
You know, it's remarkable how
the chum bucket is Taco Bell.
Right on time.
And in other episodes we see Plankton with crazy amounts of this shit, having to hide chum since it has gotten rotten in Plankton's old chum.
Guess I've gone to this well once too often.
Going into this video, I thought there was absolutely no way that Plankton would be able to afford any of the stuff in the chum bucket, but I was kinda surprised by how many episodes he's actually making his restaurant successful in, if only for a short time. I would still say we have seen him spend way more on failed plans than one rush of customers every other season could finance, but he at least has had some income in the show.
Hey gang, you didn't tell us no information, Brody. I ain't gonna cap to you, but luckily y'all got me here to tell y'all folks is selling shit on the black market, gang. That's what Plankton is doing, bro. He's selling that shit to the supervillains and SpongeBob and shit, bro. That's how he making his money on. Because how the fuck he able to pay his bills and shit? Those little schemes that he did, bro, ain't able to keep the shit going. This nigga is trapping. Bro, the chum bucket is the shit that he using so the feds won't get on his ass, bro, as a cover up, bro. I figured it out. I put the whole plot together, bro. Y'all can thank me later, man. If you fuck with this video and you watch this shit all the way through, I know your ass fucking with another motherfucking video, so go ahead and go watch another motherfucking video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any content like this. Go! All right, we're going to do one more video. I said this was going to be the last one, but it's not 3 o'clock yet. And, well, at 2:30, I actually got to get off this bitch, bro. Shit.
Another Another aspiring rapper was also in Brooklyn. His grieving father spoke exclusively to Fox 5.
A few days ago, a young man named Jaquan McKinley was in Bed-Stuy while sitting in his car.
If you was in the field with my son and you talk about him like that, I feel away because I know that you went and did that when he was alive.
The story of Jaquan breaks my heart. His story tests my spirit, and we must do better for young people like him.
If y'all ain't know what the fuck we talking about, man, we talking about K-Fly homie. Now, I ain't gonna bap to you. I don't know who he is, bro. That's why we react to this video right now. But unfortunately, he passed away. So we finna look into his final hours of what led up to him passing away, you feel me? So now let's see what the fuck they talking about in this video.
On Saturday, February 5th, 2022, just hours before his passing, Jaquan McKinley, known as C-High Watts, made his way to an Airbnb in Brooklyn's Bed-Stuy neighborhood. The location tucked away off Lewis Avenue was the set of a new music video. For his song, Watts, the small apartment was filled with C-High and his crew, their energy high as they crowded into the space, pointing finger guns at the camera and battling it out on Xbox.
That's what New York niggas gotta do, bro. They don't be having guns for real. In New York, bro, motherfuckers get mad when motherfuckers say, oh, New York ain't dangerous like the other states. Nigga, y'all could be dangerous, but it's like, nigga, y'all don't got enough guns for niggas to actually say, oh, y'all really dangerous. It's dangerous out there for y'all because y'all living out there, bro. But you come to another state, you will see it's a lot more dangerous.
Playing Nets versus Blazers, but the lyrics C-High delivered were anything but playful. The video opened with C-High repeatedly chanting, DOA, 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 a reference to his Bronx gang, Sebside, before he turned his attention to an even more chilling subject, rah rah, rah rah. These words, said with an air of mockery, referred to Rajiz, Ramon Gil Medrano, an affiliate of the YGs, a rival Bronx gang. Rajiz had been hit in the back of a cab just months earlier, and C.I. had taunted his passing in his lyrics before. In Watts, he continued to taunt, delivering lines that left little to the imagination, bragging about the beef between the groups and the ongoing gang rivalry.
New York do be having them like beats. I ain't gonna cap to you. Lots of the times why I end up be fucking with New York songs, bro, it's really because I be hearing that sample, and that sample be nice as hell. I'm like, yeah, I fucks with the little sample, bro, on gang. But then you really listening to it and shit, then you just be like, bro, these just a bunch of screaming ass niggas, bro. Like, these niggas literally diss they us by just screaming their name. John John! John John! That's a diss now, gang? Come on now, what the fuck y'all be doing?
In the second verse, C-High escalated the tension, rapping about the passing of Rajiz with cold finality. Got caught in the cab, and that little passes away. Stupid, got his head fried. By 2 a.m., C-High left the Airbnb to film another scene for the video. According to the police reports, 2 gunmen pulled up in a car. One fired from the front seat, the other from the back, hitting C-High twice in the chest. The shots rang out, shattering the calm of the early morning.
Damn, the post like a little clip of the video to make niggas mad? Like, why don't niggas slide on him while he in the midst of making the video and shit? Like, his ass was posting little clips and shit, saying, yeah, I got some heat, bro. Woo, woo, y'all gonna be mad at this one. And then, you know, niggas seen that shit, but like, oh yeah, we finna get on his ass. Cause I'm like, damn, why the fuck they slide on him while his ass making the videos? He must have made them niggas very angry. I ain't gonna cap to you.
C-High was rushed to Woodhull Hospital, just minutes away, But despite the frantic efforts of emergency staff, he was pronounced deceased at 2:30 a.m. The city had claimed another life, a rising star silenced before his time. To understand the tragedy of C.Hi. Watts' passing, one must first understand the life of Jaquan McKinley, a young man whose story was just beginning to unfold. Born and raised in the Bronx, New York, Jaquan grew up in a neighborhood where challenges were plenty, but so were dreams. The streets of the Bronx, both harsh and vibrant, shaped his worldview and ignited his passion for music.
What was a big misconception about C.Hi.?
That he was just a drill rapper. You know what I'm saying? He was actually a cool dude. Anybody that really knew C.Hi., they know that he was a family-oriented dude. You know what I mean? He'd protect anybody. You know what I mean? So he wasn't... See, it's crazy because the ops is supposed to make him look a certain way, vice versa. So, I mean, the people that really know him know what I'm saying? He was a good dude.
From a young age, Jaquan was drawn to the rhythms and beats that echoed through his community. Music was more than just a pastime. It was an escape and a form of expression. Inspired by the burgeoning drill scene in New York, he adopted the stage name C.Hi. Watts and began channeling his experiences into his lyrics. C.Hi. Watts was a rising star in the Bronx drill scene, a hyper-local variant of the drill music genre that had evolved from Chicago's streets in the early 2010s and made its way.
I ain't gonna cap. It's so many of them New York drill rappers. It's like, man, niggas don't even. I ain't gonna cap. I be trying to listen to them. I go put on some Lil TJ before I listen to these other New York drill rappers, cause at least Lil TJ, he versatile. He different with it, bro. Like these other, I don't want to listen to y'all niggas scream and shit over the mic, gang. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Way to New York. The Bronx sound is defined by high-tempo rapping, mostly about real-life situations, set to speed up, melodic samples and scuzzy, sliding 808 bass lines. C.Hi. wasn't represented by a label, though he was taking meetings in Miami and Los Angeles.
You said that you found out that C.Hi. allegedly had a body or whatnot?
That's what they say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really know what's what, but you know, people always gonna put perceptions out there, this and that, this and that.
Yeah, even
so,
with
yeah.
King Von joint, they always a lot of bodies after his death.
After the person died, people gonna say any and everything about you. So, you know, I don't know what's right, what's wrong as far as that. Like, when it came to him really acting in the street, I was a father that didn't approve of it.
The name WVTTZ, pronounced Watts, paid homage to an LA neighborhood, while CHII, pronounced C.Hi., signified his affiliation with the Crips, a notorious street gang. C.Hi. was specifically tied to the DOA 700, or Sevside, a smaller Bronx gang whose territory extended around East 187th Street in the Belmont neighborhood. Their rivals, the Young Gunners, or YGs, controlled territories near the River Park Towers, a looming housing complex by the Harlem River. Both groups had rappers who used their music to chronicle life in the Bronx, with their feuds often spilling from the streets into their lyrics. C.Hi.'s drill music was raw and reflective of the street life surrounding him, but despite his hard-hitting persona in the rap world, he was still an unsigned artist. According to his girlfriend, Jamera Ingram, C.Hi. was making moves, attending meetings with labels in Miami and Los Angeles, hoping to sign a deal that would elevate his career, yet his past clung to him.
Gang, gang, gang.
C.Hi. Watts wasn't just another face in the crowd. He was a rising star whose tracks resonated with many who shared similar struggles. Songs like Geeked, showcasing his energetic flow, and amassed millions of views on YouTube, signaling that he was on the cusp of something big. 2 nights before he was hit, C.Hi. Watts found himself grappling with the storm of emotions, staying with his girlfriend and her mother in the Bronx. C.Hi.'s thoughts drifted between a fractured
I ain't gonna cap. I would hate to gangbang in New York. Like, nigga, you and this bitch screaming your dead op's name, jumping around, dance moves, black flips and shit, bro. And you don't got a gun up on you. I mean, I wouldn't want to carry a gun either out there because you get caught, you cook. New York be putting BTA for them motherfucking gun charges and shit. But it's like, damn, bro, you doing all this and all that shit, bro. You better carry a gun. I don't care, bro. You gotta carry that old ass motherfucking Dillinger, that motherfucking that Taurus that y'all love to carry. Y'all be having everything but a Glock, bro. Every budget gun that ever existed, them bitches in some New York gangster hand, and they flexing that bitch right now. Talk about I smoke your ass.
family, and his uncertain future. His father, Perry Williams, lived in North Carolina with a new family, while his mother, Naomi, had been displaced by a fire and was living in temporary housing. The physical distance from his parents seemed to mirror an emotional one that weighed heavily on C-High's mind that night. The young rapper's mind was filled with questions that had no easy answers. What awaited him in the afterlife? Did his parents truly love him? These were the thoughts that consumed him just hours before his life would be taken on the streets of Bed-Stuy.
How do you know this nigga was thinking that shit, bro? What make you think he was thinking that shit when he passed away? You know what I'll be thinking if a nigga shooting at me? Damn, god motherfucking damn. I got fucked up, man. I'm gonna be thinking about all the fucked up shit I did, but like, damn, this is what it came to. I ain't gonna be thinking about my parents. I'm like, damn, I fucked up, man. These bullets hitting me, especially if the bullets keep hitting me, man. I'm gonna be in that bitch like, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. If the bullets keep hitting you, I ain't gonna be thinking about no parents, bro. I'm gonna be thinking about them bullets hitting me like, damn, 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 damn. I'm gonna, man, I ain't gonna cap to you. How the fuck you know his ass was thinking about his parents?
Despite the challenges that came with his environment, C-Hi Watts ain't.
You saw how them niggas was just spinning that fucking Taurus. Them niggas acting like them bitches Glocks. Well, what this bitch? It's blurred out. What the fuck is that? But you see how them niggas was just spinning the Taurus on the ground, bro. Crazy ass motherfucker.
Aimed to use his music as a beacon to tell his own story, as well as shed light on the realities.
And don't get it wrong, some of they ass do be having Glocks. Like once you become a rapper and shit, you level up, end up getting one Glock. So it's finally, bro, one nigga out the group got a Glock. You feel me? If you see 2-3 niggas with a Glock, oh yeah, you know they got it out there in New York. You feel me? But most of the time, I never seen more than 3 Glocks inside of shit. To be honest, I don't think I seen more than 2 Glocks inside of New York music video. Comment down below if y'all know a music video where they got more than motherfucking 2 Glocks in the video.
Faced by many in his community, his lyrics
delved
into the themes of struggle, ambition, and the pursuit of a better life. In a world that often seemed stacked against him, music was his solace and his hope. His popularity grew, so did the pressures and dangers that often accompany rising fame in the drill scene. Yet, Jayquan remained focused on his goals. He had plans, big ones. Record deals were on the horizon, and there was talk of tours and new collaborations. The future looked promising for the young artist, who had so much more to share with the world. C.I. Watts' journey was more than just a personal quest for success. It was a testament to the potential that exists within the communities often overlooked. His story was one of talent meeting opportunity, of a voice emerging from the noise to make itself heard. Tragically, his life was cut short before he could fully realize his dream. As news of C.I. Watts' passing spread, shockwaves rippled through the drill music community and beyond. Social media became an outlet for grief, as tributes poured in from close friends, fellow artists, and even city officials. C.I. Watts' father spoke out, placing blame on drill music itself. "The drill is the devil's music," he stated in an emotional interview, echoing the fears of many parents who have lost their children to street violence.
The drill is the devil's music.
The day after Jayquan McKinley's passing, the Bronx was draped in a steady drizzle, mirroring the somber mood of a community still reeling from the tragedy. Jamira Ingram, C.I.'s girlfriend, sat in the passenger seat of a car, live streaming her grief to the world on Instagram. Her braces flashed as she lit a spliff and scrolling through the endless streams of.
He said a spliff. That shit crazy because they really be smoking that shit. When I was in New York, bro, I looked at that shit. I hit that shit. I'm damn niggas down there trying to poison me. This bitch tastes weird. That bitch was a Smith. Damn. So you put tobacco on everything. Y'all down there might as well just smoke a cigarette, gang. I ain't gonna catch you. Out here, bro, if a nigga smoking a spliff, bro, they down bad, bro. I ain't gonna bap to you like I haven't smoked a spliff before. I didn't know it was called a spliff, though. I thought it was just called being down bad on gang. So, you know, when you broke and shit, you will mix the motherfucking tobacco with the motherfucking shit so you could extend your weed and shit. Yeah, I haven't did that shit since high school. I ain't gonna bap to you. Like, I ain't doing that shit. Those is dark times, man. Those is dark times, man. But out here, if you doing the spliff, that's because you down bad. Niggas in New York, they do spliffs and they be rich as hell. They just want a spliff, bro. That's what they like.
Comments that poured in. C-High's music.
Oh yeah, and then another thing in New York, bro. I know y'all hate it when I keep posting this shit, but go watch the full video if you got a problem. Another thing inside New York, bro. I was asking niggas for blunts. Hey, let me get a blunt. Niggas looking at me like I'm a goofy. Boy, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Hey, boy, you asking for a blunt, gang? Like, go get your own weed, bro. Nigga, fuck you mean go get your own weed. Nigga, I got my own weed. That's why I need blunts, nigga. Hey, oh no, out here, a blunt is the finished product. Get y'all goof ass out of here talking about a blunt is the finished product. A blunt is a motherfucking shit that you motherfucking roll. Like, okay, so a blunt is the finished product, yeah, but it's also a blunt motherfucking, it's the wrap. They ass say wraps and leaves and all that shit. Nigga, it's a blunt. If a nigga asks for a blunt, you feel me? In Chicago, that mean they asking for a Dutch, backwood. Most time when a nigga asks for woods, they say woods, you feel me? Or they just say a blunt. Like, if you're not trying to get a specific, like no wood or anything, just say for a blunt. That's all we say. We don't say no wraps, paper. We gonna say papers for the paper shit, but yeah, niggas say blunts, bro.
Played softly from her phone as messages from followers ranged from rumors to outright disrespect. As Ingram pulled up to a sidewalk vigil for C-High, the rawness of her emotions was palpable. Yet she kept the stream going, engaging with both the well-wishers and the hecklers. She bristled at the disrespectful comments, but refused to let them silence her. With a steady hand, she arranged candles and straightened a poster board tribute to her boyfriend. Her grief laid bare for all to see.
How you be feeling when you hear your son in the song?
It depends on who made the song. It's crazy because you could catch me on a day where I'm alright today and I hear the song and I laugh at it. Then you catch me on one of them days when I'm feeling away about stuff in general, and then, I'll shoot back at you. But when I hear certain people, if you was in the field with my son and you talk about him like that, I feel away because I know that you wouldn't have did that when he was alive.
On February 10th, 2022, newly elected New York City Mayor Eric Adams took to the stage to address the tragedy. In a tearful 13-minute speech, Adams lamented C-High.
They use the most nicest innocent picture when they be on the news. Like, these niggas be sliding on the ops, gang banging, telling all this shit, and they use the most nicest innocent picture ever on the shit. That shit be crazy. But I understand they don't want to make them look like a menace and shit to the world.
Passing and called for action. We need to save future Jaquans, he urged, pushing for investment in housing, education, and jobs as a way to prevent more senseless passings. But his comments quickly took a controversial turn when he aimed his critique at drill music itself, describing the genre as one that used music as a challenge in social media posts. Adams highlighted the connection between drill lyrics and real-world confrontations. These posts bled out into the streets, he warned, raising the idea of censoring drill-related content online.
I didn't know Jaquan, but his hit me hard because the more I found out about Jaquan's story, the more I saw how many times he had been failed by a system that is supposed to help boys like him.
In the days that followed, Adams even suggested that platforms like YouTube could remove drill-related content, much like they had with Donald Trump's post after the Capitol riot. His comments set off a firestorm, igniting a long-standing debate about whether hip-hop lyrics glorify ongoing beefs or merely reflect it. The conversation,
I mean, bro, it's common sense, bro. Everybody know it's tied into real life beef. Ooh, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, bro, that's what it is. That's what it ain't, bro. Niggas just rapping that shit, bro. And I feel like if music making you do some shit, bro, your ass is a goofy. Music can't make nobody do some shit that they don't want to do. Them niggas want to do that shit. I ain't gonna cap to you. That's all it is to it. And niggas ain't gonna bend that shit and cancel that shit because they get so much money off that shit. They literally getting money off these motherfuckers rapping and shit. And then the state get money off of locking these niggas up for when shit go bad.
wasn't limited to local officials. Soon, The Daily Show host, Trevor Noah, devoted a segment to the subject, showing a photo of C-High grinning in his Children's Village Hawks basketball jersey. Noah struck a balance, acknowledging the creative freedom of artists while also questioning the tastefulness of some drill lyrics. "Why do you gotta make songs dissing a deceased rival?" he quipped. "It's not like God's up in heaven like, we were gonna let you in, but little Trey bodied you so hard." Noah's remarks encapsulated the ambivalence many felt. Drill music, with its raw portrayal of street life, walked a fine line between art and provocation.
The story of Jaquan breaks my heart. His story tests my spirit, and we must do better for young people like him.
Yeah, bro, this shit crazy as hell, man. This nigga just finna talk about how he want to be in the New York drill shit. I'd like to send my condolences to my family and say rest in peace to him, man. And if you watch this video all the way through, I know your ass fucking with another motherfucking video. So go ahead and watch another motherfucking video. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any content like this. Go! I said this was going to be the last one, but we're going to do one more. Then I got to go take a shower. But I still got the little blunt love, you feel me? So you know how that shit be. I gotta get me a computer chair. My back fucking hurting this bitch, bro. Actually, man, I'm finna go take a shower because I gotta go make these other videos on this other platform, man. But I'm gonna hop on live as soon as I